The Cobra TV Subcasts are back. This time, live on cam.
Chris.
Hey, Cobra.
How you doing, buddy?
Man, if I was doing better, I'd be finer than frog hair split 4 ways.
That's awesome, dude.
The Cobra TV Subcasts, the show on YouTube where you get a voice. Arden Duck, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming out, man. Hey, Diggs. No, it's not Friday. I gotta work tomorrow, so we're gonna go ahead and do the Subcast tonight. Dave, thanks for coming out, bud. Lol, no, sir. Lol, no, sir. Hey, buddy. Sorry I butchered that name. Solo guy. What's going on, bud? Thanks for coming out. Jason E. Jason E. comes to the show. Boondock. Lenny. Arden Duck, thank you so much for that the donation, man. That is amazing. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, dude. Thank you so much. Diggs, yeah, work always seems to get in the way of fun. Daniel, Skitzer, Alf, Alf used to be one of my favorite shows when I was a kid. Sean, Epic Raccoon, Liberty, Psycho Mike, Go ST. Isaac, thank you, buddy. That means so much to me, man. Yeah, everybody, hashtag Arden Duck for that awesome donation. Murmur, what's up, buddy? Murmur. Oh, hashtag Brian. For that awesome donation. Brazil, here Cobra, show some love. Showing some love for you and No Man's Sky. Thank you so much, dude. Sean Dillon says Cobros. Definitely. Dave, yeah, I looked into the barcode. Yeah, there's nothing there. We'll talk about it when the show starts. Randy, what's going on, dude? Thank you, Sean Sky. Hashtag Brian. You guys can hear me talking over the music here. Oh, somebody was asking me what the names of these songs were. I will get them to you. They come from a list of free copyright songs, and I kind of forgot what they were called, but I can find out. Walking Through Game. How you doing, buddy? Giovanni. Giovanni, that would be amazing. It's like yeah, that'll never happen. Boondock. Okay, you can hear me. Cool. Boondock, get on the show tonight. Skype. All right. 10-second stretch. All right, here we are, guys. Thank you all for coming back to Cobra TV for a subcast. Uh-oh. Hey, we got a cat already. Be very careful. Thank you. Okay, cat is removed. What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to Cobra TV for this subcast. I know it's a day early, but we are, I got to work tomorrow. So in light of all the excitement of everything that's been going on, why not come on early anyway? Yomigo. What's up, buddy? Joining me tonight on the show, I have Iceman. He said in the chat that he couldn't hear me on Skype. Iceman, are you there? Iceman is not here.
I'm here.
Oh,
Cobra.
Iceman's here. You scared me to death.
Well,
what's going on, dude?
Somehow the call went on hold. So.
Oh, really?
I'm here. Everybody.
Okay. Stream is offline here. Try refreshing, bud. Jason E. just donated $10. Thank you so much, Jason.
Wow.
Hashtag
right.
Jason in the chat. You are amazing, dude. Everybody's here is amazing. So tonight, to help cover cost of that cassette player. Yeah. You know, it was so strange. I called we have a store here. It's called Meyer, and it's a combination of a grocery store and general merchandise store. And I happened to call him. I said, hey, do you guys sell cassette players? And I thought they were going to laugh at me, but she goes, yeah, we got them. So I said, really? So I was able to buy this one brand new. But what I think is funny about it is you're not supposed to get magnets near tapes. And right on the inside door, there's a magnet for the speaker that's on the door. So I was a little scared to put the tape in there. I don't know.
That's weird. I was going to ask you how easy was it for you to find a tape player? Like whether you had to drive to another county or something. No,
it was easier than I thought it was going to be. I had it. I ended up getting it relatively quickly. But I didn't know what they were sending me. I didn't want to say, hey, I'm getting tape 9 of 16. They weren't telling me what it was. So, right. I mean, I could only assume what it's going to be. But what if I said, guys, guess what? They asked me my address. I'm getting 9 of 16. And all of a sudden they send me just socks. So it's like... So
package 9 of 16 would be socks.
Yeah.
Stuff those in a cassette player.
Yeah, right.
I don't think that's going to work.
Okay, so I want to talk about this tape tonight, Walking Titan. I want to take callers, so if you guys are interested in coming on the show, I would love for you to come on. Love for you to talk about whatever you wanted to talk about. The subcast are for you guys. It's so that you can come on the show, you can have a voice on my channel, and say whatever you want to say. Plug your own YouTube channel or a blog or Facebook profile, Twitter. I don't care. The subcasts are for you guys. So if you want to come on, look in the description and add me on Skype. Send me a message on Skype, and then I will add you to the group call. And I can't wait to hear from you guys. Okay, so we're going to add Boondock to the call, and then Iceman's got a couple questions for me, and we're going to get to those.
Awesome.
Real quick, though, I do want to thank a couple of people that have been really helpful to me in the past. And a lot of people think that the No Man's Sky YouTubers are enemies with each other. We're competitive against each other. Isaac just donated $10. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, bro.
Awesome.
and he's got a little winky face in the super chat. Thank you, dude. Oh my God, you guys are great. But there's a private DM group on Twitter that I've been in for the past 3 years or more, and the people that are in that group are very close friends of mine. Syrian Gaming, Legacy Zero, No More Shadows, Dan Before Time, Peaceful Gamer, and Elka. Now, those guys used to be, they still are, they still cover No Man's Sky. I know Syrian Gaming does, and Legacy Zero does as well, but some of them have kind of moved on to other things, like Dan Before Time. He does a lot of Boundless. But those guys have been really good friends of mine for a long time, and I've never really shared that on my channel before, and I just wanted to say thank you for being there for me. You guys are amazing. You've helped me through a lot of real life issues, and just thank you.
I feel
Joining
like
me
I
on
need
the
a
show.
Twitter now.
Huh?
I said I feel like I need a Twitter now.
You do, man.
Like you almost convinced me. Like Twitter is a thing I need.
You do. It is a thing you need. Definitely. It's a good way to reach out to your fans and talk to them and stuff.
Are you about to introduce Boondock?
Yes. Boondock just joined the show. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, fellas? How you guys doing?
Quit talking about him.
Iceman.
He's on the show now.
Yeah. Got to quit talking about Boondock.
Iceman, you really do need to hop on that Twitter train. Twitter train. I know we've talked about it in the past, and I know you're like anti-Twitter, but
I'm not anti-Twitter. I'm just lazy. Like Twitter seems like a whole lot of work for not a whole lot of gain type thing. Like I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand Twitter, or maybe I'm just too old. I don't know. I seem like I'm too old for Twitter, but I'll get one just because you guys want me to.
Yeah,
there we go.
I think I've actually.
It's a good way to reach out to the people that watch your content.
And then you won't have to miss Copra announcing another tape.
Yeah.
Right, or there's that, yeah.
Oh man, that was such a stressful time and exciting at the same time.
Dude,
it's such a weird mix of emotions.
I am so happy for you. I can't think of a person any better to be able to receive this tape. Any person more trustworthy as you. So, like, super happy for you, man.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of hope I didn't break any trust by because look,
because of that last message, right, where it was saying like how like the person that gets the tape is supposed to be trusted with it and all that.
No, but because come on, I'm Cobra. If I'm going to get that stuff, I'm going to try my hardest to link it to Waking Titan, right? So anything that they send me, I'm going to be like tattletelling, like, guys, see, Hello Games. This is Waking Titan. This is all connected. This is proof. And I know that the Reddit moderators, they didn't provide proof or anything like that. And so it's like, was I allowed to? I kind of asked around. And, wow, we've got Ardent Duck. He just donated $2, and he said something about Iceman. What did you say?
What?
Iceman joined Twitter. That's what he said.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now I got to since you paid.
Hey, you got to.
He
just
they made a
donated
hashtag and everything, man.
So you got to, yes.
I have to now. Dang.
So the Reddit moderators didn't show proof. So I didn't get any instructions not to. So.
But you're kind of putting to after this situation has had time to cook. I mean, this is it was ripe for soon as the next tape comes out, because like round one of the I call it batch one of the tapes.
Right.
You've got everybody stumbling over themselves to figure everything out, buzzy, and now we've kind of learned from our mistakes. Like, okay, what should we have done different? How should we have compiled the information? How and so now that this next batch comes out, the tape 9 of 16 would be like batch number 2, because nothing else came out during this time. So
yeah.
Batch 2 comes out, and now everybody that was involved with the first portion where that we said, well, we should have done this, we should have done that, are of course they're going to be demanding. Put it that way.
Yes, right. Colt C. We all know Colt C. He just donated $5 and said hashtag Iceman Third ID.
Oh no, I definitely have to get a Twitter now.
You said
Yes,
you
do,
better
man.
join Twitter, so I suggest you get a Twitter.
Apparently, I'm more popular on Twitter than I thought.
Yeah, you need to.
Already.
You need it.
Already,
Yeah, you
I'm
need
not
it.
even on there yet.
Okay, so package 916, weird message on side A, and on side B was a little bit of a puzzle because of the pitches. Oh, Sean Dillon, keep up the awesome work, brother. Just donated $10. Thank you so much, Sean.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Awesome people in the chat tonight. That's cool.
Yes, very, very much. Okay, side B was a pitch, like the pitch of the notes kind of led people to the way to figure out the puzzle for Waking Titan site, and it ended up being W.B. Hurley, W.B.H.E.A.R.L.Y. Kind of strange.
W.B. Hurley. You know
Yeah.
what? I should probably if I had known that before now, I probably would have Googled it already. But I'll do that after the show.
Right. So Iceman's got some questions.
I do have some questions. I was at work today and I thought, okay, Cobra's got this tape. At some point, I'm gonna have a chance to talk to Cobra because Cobra's been so busy.
Oh my gosh.
The past 2 days
It was.
that he
I was a
can't
nervous
even-
wreck.
He doesn't even have time to talk to his co-host. So when he does have time to talk to his co-host, then I've got some questions for him, and I'm already prepared. So, are you ready?
I am 100% ready. But Colt C, Boondock, I don't know if you're married or not, but Colt C just donated $5 saying Boondock is sexier than Iceman. Sorry, Iceman.
I saw that. I am engaged, but I can always get some Colt C in my life.
Uh-oh, love is in the air. Okay, go ahead, Iceman.
I didn't know this was going to turn into a runway contest.
We're gonna might want to do a twerking contest for Colt.
Yeah, there you go. Next on the next episode of All right. So now that you have the tape, how fast do you want the next tape to come out?
Immediately.
Man,
I know it. Because,
Yeah.
Do you feel like the Atlas right now?
Do I feel like the Atlas? No.
Yes. You know
The Atlas sounds very scary at this point.
You know who Atlas was, right? He was the
Oh,
Greek
that's what you mean.
figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
did
sure you
yesterday.
do. You got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah, yesterday.
Why do you think that Hello Games decided to send Cobra TV tape 9 of 16?
2 reasons, I think. I think one, because they know that I've been doing this for a long time. Hey, get the cat.
Somebody get the cat.
Get the cat.
You should rename that cat Sean Murray. That'd be so funny, dude.
Thank you. My son,
Then you
my
could-
7-year-old son, Dylan. Thank you.
Way to go, Dylan.
Okay.
If you rename that cat Sean Murray, every time that cat comes on your show, you can say you had Sean Murray on the show.
I should. But I named that cat Mogwai. I love it.
Or Mogwai, that's fine.
Is that after something or?
Yeah. It's after Gremlins.
Yeah.
I should know that, and I'm ashamed of myself that I even needed to ask.
Have you ever fed your cat after midnight? No, that's not a serious question. All right.
After 2
all-
reasons.
Okay, yeah. You never finished that question.
No. I think
You're not
because,
getting out
I've been
of it,
covering
then.
the game for so long, and the cats, I'm sorry, guys. I think it was kind of like a thank you, but I think the second reason, the biggest one, I think, is because I think that they wanted it to be known publicly that it was them, but they didn't want to say it, and they knew that if they gave me anything at all connecting it, they knew I would tattletale.
You know what? That's the kind of the way I looked at it too. Is that pretty much Hello Games just wanted to get the word out, and you were the best way to do that.
Oh my God.
You are.
No, the cat.
The cat. Get the cat out of here. Is your camera up on a bookshelf that it wants to climb or something?
Dylan, can you get the cat?
So, all right, what's reason number 2?
That was reason number 2.
Oh, that
I think
was reason number
they
2?
knew I would kind of connect the 2 together.
Okay, all right. Okay, fair enough. After all this is over, what are you going to do with the tape?
It's a trophy, man. It's part of my No Man's Sky collection. It's going to be packed away where dust can't even get to it.
Stick it in a glass case.
Yeah, there you go.
There are many theories out there. How do you feel tape 9 of 16 plays into Waking Titan?
I don't think it plays well. It was it helped with the puzzle for the website, but I think that what the voice says, I think is going to come into play later with somebody else's tape or part of the ARG's. We're going to revert back to what she said, maybe.
Do you think? And this isn't on my notes, but I just thought of this. Do you think that voice will tie in with the game in the new update, maybe?
Oh my God! What? Jason just donated $100.
What?
Here,
wow.
Have some units and hire someone to mine that cat. Support on Patreon, like and sub. Oh my God, dude!
Hashtag Jason E.
Hashtag
sure.
Jason. I don't even know what to say.
The stream's gonna pay enough to where you could pay your kids to watch the cat. Hey, I'll give you $10.
Way to go, Jason!
Thank you so much, buddy.
Thanks, Jason.
We're gonna add people to the call here in just a second. As soon as Iceman is done with questions.
When we're done picking Cobra's brain, we need to pick Cobra's brain though. That needs to happen before anybody else chimes in. We need to see what's in his head. All right, Boondock, go ahead.
Nope, that's you, Iceman. That's you.
All right. Who do you think the girl on the tape is? I'm not talking in real life. I mean, according to like lore or in the game. What do you? And I've got my own thoughts on this, but what do you think she is?
It sounds like the Atlas. I mean, either that or an Echo's voice, but I don't think that.
So that's actually the two sides that I'm on is either it's the Atlas or it's the Echoes we're hearing about of a past life warning us about, the future. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know. Like I'm not leaning more towards either one of those. I'm just kind of up in the air with them.
I think and here's my own opinion. I think that she is the Convergence, the Corvex Convergence.
Yeah, but you see the way she kind of talked, she sounded evil.
Yeah.
I really lean more towards that it's the voice of the Atlas.
Could be.
Rather than anything else, because think about this: the Atlas Corporation. If you call their phone numbers, it's her voice. So they're making, it looks like they're making the Atlas, or they accidentally make the Atlas, right? And it might just assume the voice that's on the voicemail at the facility, and that's the voice it took on.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Star Trek meets Terminator type of plot where what's that? Skynet takes over.
Yeah, kind of like that, and it just assumes that voice for some reason or another.
That's crazy. I never thought about that. That's pretty neat. Okay, next question. How excited were you when you saw a box from Hello Games sitting on your doorstep?
Well, I knew it was coming, and you guys know I hurt my leg. Well, it's been feeling better, but I fell asleep at the computer right here, and I heard the knock at the door. Now I'm supposed to sign for it.
You should stream that sometime.
So I woke up and I stepped down on my leg wrong, and I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes. And so I'm on the ground, and I open up the door, and I pull the box in. There's nobody there for me to sign for. But I was thinking, man, I'm going to open up this door, and I'm going to be on the ground. This is going to be embarrassing. But nobody was there, and I pulled the box in, and I just laid there on the ground for a minute, and I held that box like, nobody take it.
Like a baby.
Yeah. It was a real life version of Revenge of the Survivor.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my goodness, you're right. That's a sad realization.
Just imagine that delivery man had he been there.
I know. It would have been a story for him, that's for sure.
Just sign for the box, freak. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
All right. That's funny. That's a good one. Let me see. Next question. How busy have you been over the last few days?
It was crazy. When I didn't know I was getting the tape, so I didn't get the tape player until I got the package. So I got the tape player. Then I had to figure out engineering. How the heck am I going to record this onto here without doing it terrestrial with a microphone? And so I got an aux cable. I put it in, and I had to record it 4 times because the first time it was clipping, and you're not supposed to do that, I guess. And there was several other mistakes because there's 2 volumes. There's a volume on the tape deck, and there's a volume on Audacity. So you can't have both of them turned up too high. So that was the big issue was I was having problems with. But it was stressful. And I tweeted out that I had it because it was taking me too long to get it done and uploaded. So I wanted to make sure that people knew that it was, someone got it and I'm working really hard. And that was, I had so much support came after that. And a lot of people demanding me to turn the audio files over to them instead of uploading it. It was crazy, really crazy.
Demanding that you hand them over.
It was just mainly me.
That's funny.
I was like, look, Cobra, you're going
to give me the tape, Cobra.
You understand? You meet my list of demands, and I'll let your Viking go. All right. All right. Last question. Was any of the swag signed by Hello Games?
Yes, it was, and we're going to go over that in a moment. There was a poster, everything signed. Everybody signed it. There's a message written in the middle. Nothing on the back. So we're going to go over that because I want to read that in a little bit, and I'll show it. But we're going to go ahead and take some callers. I want to add Zeno to the call here. Michael seems to be calling in too, but I think Zeno message first. Let's see. All right. I'm going to add Zeno to the call. And that's another thing. We got the next radio station getting ready to go live in 2 days. Zeno, how you doing, bud? Zeno?
What's up, Zeno? You there?
Zeno.
There we go.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Not a whole lot.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
That's good. That's good.
I actually have a question for you. It's actually a question about side A. Somebody on Reddit had mentioned that if you link the start of the side A vocal, like spoken part, and start it right after you read the final excerpt from the Abandoned Building lore, where you discover your own ship, and it's like, it's a message to myself. I'm warning myself, and it cuts off.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it has anything to do with the Abandoned Building lore. It says
a lot of people are thinking that.
Yeah, and it's...
Yeah, a lot. I sent Iceman on accident something from the Abandoned lore, and I don't know if he has a way to bring that up quicker.
I think you actually might have sent that to me, too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
See here. I could probably get it.
But yeah, a lot of people are thinking that has a connection with what she says on side A.
Yeah.
Let me see
and
here.
Another question, since you already have a ship.
Do you want me to go ahead and read that while I'm looking at it?
Yeah, sure.
The red giant consumes itself. The interactions between spatial shearing zones in the system are causing the formation of a singularity. Space-time is becoming malleable. I am unable to depart. In the ashes of a dead world, I exhumed the corpse of a ship that had sent a message to me across the millennia. The ship that knew my name. Crushed and warped by unimaginable forces, I could barely recognize it. But I see a corroded Abinsko hyperdrive, a cryopod, the same as my ships. My vessel is buried here. The voice is mine. I am warning myself.
Wow. I don't know. That's so similar.
It sounds a lot. It sounds really similar.
Yeah, because near the end, she's like, you will receive a signal. You will find a signal, something about like a mysterious signal from across the stars.
Right.
Yeah.
Puzzle to solve.
A puzzle to solve.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, don't listen to it.
Have you thought for 1 second maybe that, okay, so this was probably about an update, but what if there are still puzzles that it's hinting at that's in the game that still have not been solved?
I've thought about that.
Enter Cult C.
Yeah,
Also,
exactly.
I actually just completed a monolith because I'm playing right now. I actually just completed a monolith, and it was saying something like, actually, hang on, let me save the clip because I actually have the clip.
I just dropped a live fly in my coffee.
Oh, it's still good.
Disgusting.
It's still good. 5
It's
seconds.
not.
Take it out.
No, he's just swimming around in there.
Get a nice caffeine high going.
Yeah, the fly definitely does. I gotta get a new cup. You find it yet, Zeno?
Yes. Okay, so this is what it says. It says, stars have aligned above the monolith. In the heavens above, 2 distinct lines of distant suns can be seen stretching out into the depths of space. To be here at this exact moment in time, when the moving parts of the galaxy are so aligned perfectly, it would seem almost an impossibility. I am filled with a strange calm. One line of stars points towards the glow of a dull red giant. The other, an unseen point far, far beyond my vision. And the choices are, well, the language says traveler, embrace unknown, shine light in darkness, discover galaxy center. And the choices are choose unseen point and choose red giant.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
Yes, it
Right?
is.
That's very interesting.
And it's funny because I'm actually driving around. I'm in my roamer exocraft, and I was heading towards this specific monolith when I came across a portal.
That's crazy. Really crazy. Colt C
Lucky.
just donated $5 to the channel. No better person to receive a tape. Cobra TV is the community. No, I am not the community, but I am a part of the most amazing community. The most amazing one that I've ever seen in gaming.
You're an important
Seriously.
staple, though.
Everybody is. Every single person.
There we
is.
go. I like
And
that.
that's why I wanted to hurry up, and I was so stressful of getting that audio ready so I can give it to everybody else instead of trying to hold it back, trying to figure out myself,
Right.
being stingy with it. No, man.
Well,
I wanted to
man,
hurry up and get it out to everybody as quick as I could, and I tried my hardest to make it as quality as good as I could as well.
Oh, we've got so many smart people in the community, and I hate to sound like Emily retard, but we have so many smart people in the community that just give it to them. They'll figure it out. I guarantee you, man. We got some real geniuses in this community.
Yeah, definitely. We have Brian Oliveria. Oliveria?
Yeah, that's it, man.
Oh, cool. I did something right.
Well, right.
What's going on, dude? Thank you so much for coming on the show, man.
Thank you, guys.
We're bringing John tonight, bud.
Hi, how are you guys?
Doing
Well,
good. Wait,
I'm far away from you guys. I'm from Brazil. My English is not that good. I'm sorry, by the way. And thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, de nada.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
What?
Keep going,
Wait,
keep going.
Brian, I think you might need to turn down your stream audio.
What
You
you
should.
say? What you say?
Do you have the stream audio going?
Yeah, it's
Oh, no,
going.
I think that was Iceman speaking Spanish.
No, he was trying Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Oh,
that was
Brian.
Portuguese?
So, what do you think about this tape 9 of 16 and what that woman says on side A? And you speak
Man.
great English, by the way.
Thank you so much. I tweeted you last night about this about this art tape. I think it's just crazy, man. That message is so freaking insane, dude.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what she's saying, and I can't. And that side B, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to hear what she's saying.
That's all we can say too.
Yeah, right.
I can put the transcript in the Skype if you want.
Yeah. Actually, see if you can get it to fit in pieces into the. Yeah, put it in Skype, and then I'll put it in the description.
I did exactly what you were just about to tell him to do. I actually did that this morning. It took me like 10 minutes.
That tape got something real nice about the tape. I don't think it's the Atlas. I think it might be us. No,
well,
we're lost.
What's really cool is on the tape case. I don't know if you guys can see it all the way back here or not. But for some reason, this one did have the Atlas symbol for Waking Titan, and it says Atlas on it. So I'm thinking that the tape itself has something to do with Atlas Foundation, Atlas.
That's another reason why I haven't been able to just completely pass off it being Atlas either, is specifically because of that. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, when I opened this up and I saw that logo sitting on there, I lost my breath. I said, and I thought to myself, are they really, do they want me to hide the fact that this is from Hello Games, or am I allowed to just tell people? Like, I mean, because even if I didn't say a darn thing, I mean, that right there is kind of like tattletelling on Hello Games, that it's, you know what I mean? It's like it's on the tape case.
I think Hello Games may have done that on purpose, send out 7 tapes with just mysterious implications and not even say anything about an ARG, have it get started somewhere else. And then, of course, that pivotal moment where Waking Titan and No Man's Sky converged.
Exactly. I think that's exactly why they were doing it like that.
Yeah.
And they wanted us to kind of put pieces together, try to figure out the mystery behind these tapes, and then leading up to the climax when we finally figure out that it's all connected.
And also, a lot of people I've noticed on Reddit are speculating that, with the glyphs, that they're going to go into August. But it seems like the glyphs unlock when sequences start. And if I recall correctly, the first 2 sequences had 1 glyph unlocked, and then this third sequence had 2, if I recall correctly.
But when did the summer end in the U.S.?
It's just started this week.
Oh God!
What?
3 months? Oh my God!
Well, if you go into August, it's around like 2 months.
3 months? Oh my freaking God!
I'm just wondering if as we're going into more, as like, I guess we'll find out on Saturday, when the next sequence starts, are there going to be more glyphs unlocked?
I have a feeling this one's going to be Atlas65.com. And the only reason why I say that is because the Atlas is on the tape. And, each block has 7 days to go, it looks like. So now we're at 14, almost 16, 17 days left for the whole grid to be complete. We have Keep Calm and Game On just joined the show. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Nothing much,
What's
buddy.
Going on, bud?
All I heard was a growl.
That was me. It's just I want it to be over.
So I kind of have some news. It's not big news, but I got some news.
Okay.
So the Steam sale started today, and I just bought my copy of No Man's Sky on PC, boys.
There we
I'm
go.
stoked.
All right.
I'm stoked.
Congratulations!
Awesome.
24 bucks.
Right.
There we go.
First time playing, or you just first time playing on PC?
I played a while back, but turns out I had like a bad copy of the game because I bought it off some shady website.
Yeah.
So
Glad to have you back, buddy.
I haven't had it for like a month, so I've been waiting for it to go on sale. So finally, bit the bullet, got it, and here we are.
Cool.
Just in time.
Yep.
All right, man.
I'm one of your subs,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I remember you.
So, man, I can't wait for you. I can't wait to see you play that. I really want to see that.
Oh, it's gonna
I've
be
got
in
the
future.
weekend off,
It's
so.
gonna be fun.
I remember when Keep Calm came on. I'm sitting there trying to battle, this onslaught of people coming by my channel and hating me and saying really bad things to me, right? Like really bad things. And Keep Calm here, he was like, you know what? I'm going to try this No Man's Sky, see what's going on. During that time, and he went into the Facebook groups and he's like, hey guys, so I'm going to play No Man's Sky. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. And then he uploads another video. Hey guys, what are you complaining about? This is pretty cool. Just like, it was such an awesome thing. Like this guy, he was not part of the following the development of No Man's Sky. You know,
well, actually, Cobra, I was like, I've been with your channel since like the very beginning, so I've got the hype train going. I knew people were expecting all these great things, and then I played it, and I'm like, this isn't bad. What are you guys complaining about? I'm like, I don't care about the hype. That was part of the fun, you know, just experiencing it for yourself. I mean,
well,
I still have fun with it.
What it turned into was, it was like, you know, with as much social media as we have, and as much just plain old media as we have, it seems like gaming has turned into like a popularity contest. Like the games that you play are like your social status as a gamer, you know?
Yeah.
So like, if you play No Man's Sky, you're like the nerd pocket protector, you know, guy that all the jocks who play Call of Duty are like, man, you still play that, you know?
Not only Call of Duty, Battlefield as well, FIFA, NFL.
Yeah.
I always love seeing the comments that say, people still play this?
I know.
Right.
That's like their go-to line. Everybody that has a problem with the game. People still play this? Like, yes.
I always say no in the comments, even though I'm like on a live stream of somebody playing it. Like, no, nobody plays this anymore. Especially not this live streamer.
You know how I deal with trolls like that, Iceman.
Yeah, believe me. Know exactly how Boone deals with them. He gets irate. And then what I do is I poke him with a stick and make it worse.
Uh-oh. Ivy Mike just donated $5 to the channel, and he says, next Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Ivy Mike versus Chavo permadeath cage match live. Hashtag get nipping.
All right.
Here we
Get
go.
Nip Gang. Sorry.
Way to go.
Gang.
Ivy
By the
against
way-
Chavo, huh? That would be interesting.
It sounds like I'm definitely going to have to look in, peek in and see what the heck's going on.
By the way,
Permadeath cage match.
Colt C said that he meant that you were more like a hub for the community.
Oh, yeah. I'm very modest. You know what I mean? Like that kind, like super, like comments, like or compliments to me. It embarrasses me. It's
I'm the
it
same
does.
way. I'm the same exact way. That's funny.
Well, look,
I mean,
It's good to be humble.
That's not a
though. It's
bad
good to be
thing.
humble.
I just don't know how to.
embarrass me. So anybody who wants to compliment me, go ahead.
Iceman, despite what Colt C said, I think you're an adorable man. Okay.
Well, adorable isn't sexy.
I
That
know,
makes me
I know.
more like a weird sort of Backstreet Boy.
A little bit of Nick Carter.
So Adam, keep calm.
Yeah.
What have you gotten yourself caught up with the whole Waking Titan thing?
Yeah, I've been following your channel, so pretty much every time you update them.
What do you think about the whole situation now? That we can actually link it to Hello Games 100%. How do you feel about it now?
Well, I know it's linked to Hello Games. I'm just still not sure what it is. Like, I'm assuming it's another game, right? It's like another game by their Hello Labs developer team.
I don't think so.
Or do you think it's like part of No Man's Sky?
Yes.
Yeah, because the lore that's in Waking Titan so far, the story that's being told, matches the story and lore that's in No Man's Sky. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay.
But they say they're working on another game. The Hello Labs say that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Definitely.
So is
they
it
do.
you thinking that Waking Titans is like the next update, the next part of the story, or is it like No Man's Sky 2?
100%
I think
No Man's Sky.
It's just another part of the story, basically.
I think it's. I think this next update's going to revolve heavily around story.
Okay.
And
I agree.
I think that where the confusion on Hello Labs comes through is because they've been Hello Games has been purposefully nondescript with describing Hello Labs and what their mission is. But there's an analog for what I think Hello Labs is in the real world, right? Which, I mean, it is the real world, but in the military world, you've got something called Special Operations Forces, right?
right.
And generally, those guys are so talented that they've got a multifaceted role on the battlefield, and so they usually have like a 3-prong mission statement. They're a force multiplier. They're they've got all these different things that they do, and I think that Hello Games kind of made like a Lockheed Skunk Works of developing, where Lockheed Skunk Works is where like the stealth technology comes from and stuff like that in the engineering world. So, but it's a super secret type of operation where nobody knows what's coming next type of thing.
Yeah.
And I think that they actually have a multi-pronged role in this whole thing, and they're probably more involved with what we got going on right now than what we probably think. Let's just put it that way.
I agree. 100% agree. Legacy Zero's in the chat. Not only that, but he donated $2 to the show. You don't know how amazing that makes me feel. Legacy Zero, I mentioned him earlier. He's one of the guys that's been in that Twitter group that I've been chatting with for years. Legacy, get on the call if you want, man. Definitely want to bring him on here and talk to him. He's got a new show, man. He's doing a great podcast.
I'm actually subscribed to Legacy Zero, so yeah,
Yeah.
he's got some good content.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
doing great. Really great. So yeah, Legacy, get on the call, man.
So it's safe to assume then Waking Titan is just part of the No Man's Sky universe, part of the same game, not something different.
Yes.
And it would have to be.
Yeah.
Because if this was a different game, they are leaning off of No Man's Sky's lore way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much. You know,
I mean,
with
I
the
was
echoes-
hoping it was just a continuation, not a whole new game, because I'm like, you came out with No Man's Sky, you disappointed some people. If you come out with a new game, that might not go over well with people. You know, that'd be like people would feel like you're giving up on No Man's Sky. If they're just, buckling down, adding more content, I think that's a good thing. But so I'm kind of happy to know that it's not something separate. So that's kind of where my mindset is.
I think if they did announce that they're I don't know if they're if they're working on a new game. My speculation is that it's the main team at Hello Games that have started a new game, and it's probably been something that they've been working on the back burner for a few years, and it's just now getting to the point where they can kind of focus on it a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you look at the last 2 games that they've come out with, you've got Joe Danger and No Man's Sky. Compare the two; they're completely different.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think the next game isn't going to be anything like No Man's Sky.
I agree.
What do you think is going to be this next update? Only history, only story?
I think it's going to be a story, right? But I don't think it's just going to be a story added to the current game we're playing now. I think there's going to be a big difference. I think that, Portals might come into play with this. This is speculation. Nothing is true. I know a lot of people may think I know more than what I do just because I got a tape. But no, I don't.
But what do you guys want? Story based or gameplay based?
I think it's going to be both. I think the story
Right.
is going to provide gameplay. It's not going to be. I think the days of reading about lore is over at this point. I
Yeah.
think now we're going to be part of the story.
I think we're going to break the simulation.
Yes.
That would be
Like,
cool.
I think that's what the story is going to revolve around, because, I mean, one of the last things that's said in the side A is, abandon it, abandon me. It is inevitable.
Right.
Yeah, when I read that, I was like, you want me to quit playing No Man's Sky? Is that what you're saying?
Right?
It's like, listen, getting the update out is too hard. Just abandon the game so we don't have to do anything.
One thing that
we
blows
got-
my mind, though, is even with this irrefutable proof that, yes, this is a No Man's Sky ARG, there are still people that are like doubling down that they're not connected.
I know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like,
nuts.
no,
We've
bro, this is Grand Theft Auto 6. What are you talking about?
We got Legacy Zero. Just joined the call, dude.
What?
So
Legacy
everybody,
Zero,
welcome
what's up,
Legacy
man?
Zero to the call here. How you
Yo,
doing,
what's up,
man?
dude?
What's up, Cobra Command? Y'all hear me okay?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we can hear you good.
Yeah, it's
Good,
fine.
good. Beautiful.
Good.
and
I
crisp.
just plugged all this stuff back in after E3, so it's yeah, I just kind of threw it all together.
That's amazing.
Sound good.
If anybody in the chat doesn't know who Legacy Zero is, you're missing out. So click on his name and go check him out, guys. You're not going to be sorry. So, yeah, I was telling
Good.
everybody how we've been in a part of a group on Twitter for years. And that, like from my experience, you guys have helped me through a lot of real life stuff. And I was just telling everybody how grateful.
I wasn't sure how long we were going to keep that a secret. Like, we didn't really talk about it that much.
I know.
But we've done all kinds of crazy stuff in that chat, mainly to help each other with like search engine optimization and stuff like that for our channel, which was we've always been so great helping each other out through whatever, and it's been a great build up for everybody.
Right,
It's
definitely.
good to see YouTubers and like the content creation community actually, working together rather than having one channel go, don't visit this channel. This channel's crap.
Yeah.
Right.
Leafy.
What? Gesundheit.
So I
Well,
was
it's not
kind
to say
of
that all YouTubers are positive YouTubers for No Man's Sky. We've got a couple of detractors out there, a couple
That's
that
true,
I've had some
true.
debate with here and there. But a majority of them are not entirely closed to debate either, which I think is fair.
That's true.
And that's
is
the
true.
same thing with me. I'm not either. I can get into a good debate about the game because clearly there's things about the game that can be debated ever since launch. I mean, there's things that you just can't. Obviously, things happened. No one's going to forget about them. But so I'm all good for debate, and I'm good at looking at both sides. I just people that constantly bash the game, that's where it turns into a problem.
the trolls.
One thing I can't stop thinking about this. No Man's Sky's put out 2 updates already, and they were sort of, I don't want to say unceremoniously, but more just sort of just dropped. Here they are. Here's our new update. Enjoy.
Very to the point.
But
Yeah, they've always just been like literally a day or two just before the update comes out. They're like,
Yeah. That's a good
We're
point.
we're announcing Foundation. We're announcing Pathfinder.
Right. And that's a good point. Since, they handled those updates that way, and they were good. But they weren't super huge, but it definitely improved the game a lot. So if they're going through all this craziness with this
What
ARG,
do they have in store?
exactly, what is this going to be?
Been saying that since the beginning.
But-
Clearly, they know they have something big on their
Oh, yeah.
hands.
They wouldn't
think
dare
it's-
do this if they didn't.
It was just like Destiny. If you guys play Destiny, come for the Dark Below, then House of Wolf, and then was the big one, the Taken King, which have formulate all the game. And I think just like in the Foundation trailer said, is the Foundation things to come. So they are preparing us for this big update.
Think about the events that lead up to now, right? Because just shortly after Pathfinder, on Steam, Old Build Test shows up.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Right.
And you remember, you go back, because Cobra, Syrian, we followed this game since day one, right? It's been a fascination of ours. And I remember one of Sean's interviews, he was always talking about how they had multiple universes that each developer sort of played with. And that was kind of how they tested it was their sort of personal test environment. Then they had one main universe that they sort of uploaded all those changes to. Right. And I can't help but think, what if we haven't been playing that central universe that whole time? Like, what if they've been? And it's a stupid speculative thought, but maybe like we've been.
What if this has just been one big beta test?
What if it's just been sort of a, dare I say, early access sort of, okay, here's our real foundation, here's what the game mechanics are, okay. now we're ready to polish everything off. Because I remember Sean just recently saying, it just with a little bit of insight that he had to the launch of the game, saying that they ran out of money.
Yeah, at GDC.
And Sony wasn't going to play
Excuse
it
me.
again because they're a publisher and this game got the AAA marketing. There was no more waiting for No Man's Sky in terms of Sony.
It reminds me a theory that I have in mind that Sony pressured them to release a game. Just release it, so we can get some money.
Right.
Yeah.
That's also a possibility. Joining the show, we've got Sean, who's one of the Reddit mods that we interviewed a while back. He's been a guest on the show many, many times. He's one of the Reddit moderators for the portals, and he's done a lot of excellent work and investigations and things like that. And I welcome him back to the show. How you doing, Sean?
Doing pretty good, bud. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, man. Tape hype.
The tape hype.
Yeah.
When I seen your tweet, I lost it. I was like, oh, no, here we go.
I learned from Iceman. Iceman sent me a screenshot of your Twitter post, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god.
I got the notification. I got the notification of Cobra's tweet, and the first thing I did is jump on Reddit, and I copied the link. I posted it on Reddit. I go, anyone still doubtful?
So,
It's exciting.
Hope
I
C
love it.
just donated $5 in the super chat, and it says, "Why is Reaction Faction a troll? Why is he not a troll? A question for all community members."
wow.
Had to bring up Reaction Faction.
I have Discord screenshots of him admitting that he's trolling. So
And it's good that Colt actually
brilliant.
bring this up with Sean on the call.
yeah, because he trolled us for a while. And don't get me wrong, like I like to look at every angle, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, he started playing his tape before anybody got their tapes," and yada yada yada. But he had came in and gave us a spectrogram to analyze, and it was like his
face.
profile picture, yeah, his face or something, and he's like, "Oh, you got to admit that was pretty good, right?" Da, da, da. Like he's just trolling. That's all.
It was
is.
perfect timing, though, because at this point, nobody was sure of the connection of the
Everybody was
tape
losing their
ARG.
minds.
And so everything was within the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody was
okay.
suspect.
Which actually begs a
If
question,
that's
Sean. I have
the
a
case-
question.
Yeah.
If that's the case, hold on. If that's the case, then if he was streaming the tape before you guys got it, how would he know how to fake it?
Somebody said that he edited his, like how it showed you what date he put on, or when it said that he started, that he had edited it. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a
don't know how
YouTube
one would do
stream,
that.
if it was YouTube stream, you can just edit like when the video was published. You just change the date to whatever you want, basically.
Yeah, that's essentially what they were saying. They're like, he started the 5th of June. It's like,
I don't know how to do that, and I've got like, I don't know, maybe I'm just not YouTube savvy, but I've got over 100 videos up, and I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I'm just saying.
well, as it stands now, I'm pretty sure. Was it Orbit TV? He's number 16, so we got all 16 people.
We got all 16.
Yeah, we got all
Orbit
16.
TV? Orbit
Yeah,
TV.
Orbit TV's the last one, and then and Pathu's in there too.
So is that
Fruity,
That was
Fruity
actually-
Cookies just subscribed. So Orbit, he's gotten his tape, or he got confirmation he's getting one.
He leaked it in his video, real subtly.
In what?
But,
in
what
which
did he
video,
leak?
though?
Well, I mean, if you watch his video, he just said he's just like I might be getting a tape or something, and that's all he said in the Discord. Like, I don't see any reason why he would lie, but especially since he's really big, and I mean, big about his YouTube channel, that would really show negatively on him.
Well,
but
I saw the video where he was talking about Emily, that Emily gave him a shout out, and gave Cobra a shout out in one other person, but I didn't.
Yeah, it was like in her second vlog.
Yeah.
he posted this video yesterday, so I don't know if you've seen that one, or I don't know what it was. It was real subtle. Like, he does it real quiet. He's just I might be getting a tape, and then that's it.
I saw the video from yesterday, but if he says that he might be getting a tape and he hasn't got the tape yet, he doesn't have the tape yet.
True.
Right. Which actually invalidates the question I was going to ask you, Sean, because I remember back early in the days of, the whole tape thing before Waking Titan was introduced, you said 15 moderators had their addresses requested by Hello Games, which made me wonder if
that would make
puts us at
17
17.
tapes.
and yeah, because I was going to say, you guys knew 15 potential recipients with an unknown 16.
Which
Maybe
would
Cobra
be
was a 16.
Cobra. Right.
We got Joe He Love just donated $10 to the super chat, and it says, just to add to argument that this is No Man's Sky related, check out the tweet Hello Games liked from Hamza.
Oh, yeah.
What tweet
What's
was
the
that?
story behind that?
Okay, so basically, again, let's see if I can find it. I can pull up. I'm actually on this No Man's Sky subreddit, so basically, let me get there because I actually pulled up a post that I had made, which actually ended up getting a lot more traction than I thought. But where is it? Give me 1 second. When I find it, I'll bring it up.
Okay, all right. Roundabout, what is this all about?
He was basically saying he just tweeted at Hello Games and saying, I'm looking forward to the upcoming Portal update and something else, and then they liked it.
I saw that tweet. I can confirm that. Yeah, they liked that tweet. It was something about good luck on your Portal update or something like that. And yeah,
With
clearly,
the ship flying in front of the black hole.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, I see.
hey,
that one.
Sean, I'm looking
Yeah.
at the Cassette's mega thread right now,
Mhm.
and all the rest of these moderators have not been updated.
Oh, I don't do that. Is completely out of my hands. That's Uni and the No Man's Sky, the game subreddit.
So-
like they control that.
I think ever
Well-
since the Waking Titan mega thread was pinned to the top, I think that one's just kind of been
Yeah.
falling to the wayside.
Well, hold on. So the last time we spoke, Sean, we were under the understanding that 15 Reddit moderators received notification that they were getting sent something from Hello Games, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so my tape would be 16.
Yep. And Pathers
So
would be 17.
where does Orbit fit in there?
or even Orbit?
17.
Yeah, for that matter. Like I don't
Is
know.
this 17 of 16?
At this point, like I have no idea. Like, because when I said that we had 15, that was just me getting my information from 710, the hub boss.
Oh, okay.
And that was, I mean, I've kind of let them do their thing because I'm handling game detectives. I'm trying to get them, informed in the lore and, how a lot of the game mechanics work. So they can kind of understand and kind of compare and see where the things kind of connect. And because I feel like we're going to run into some more of those puzzles.
Right.
Guys, I found it. I found a tweet, and Hamza said, "So freaking excited for the next hashtag No Man's Sky Portal update. Thank you so much, Hello Games, for putting an effort on this awesome game." And Hello Games liked it.
Do you think maybe they were liking the cool black hole picture and didn't realize what it said?
Or just liking the fact that he's saying thank you, pay some respect. If they retweet it, then I'll freak out a little bit more.
Yeah, because I believe they retweeted something that, like a series of like ship posters that they were sent.
Yeah,
that they
made by
received.
Marco. Yeah, he's a Reddit user.
Yeah. So the other day, I asked people on Reddit, why do you enjoy No Man's Sky? And I gave, some of my reasons, and just some of the reasons that people have given. Just, it's amazing to see, how much this game actually resonates with people.
Right.
This has been my game for the last 7-8 months.
Yeah.
I've played anything else.
Yeah, so I want to go over the poster. A lot of people were messaging me like crazy saying, check the back of your poster. I can't believe you didn't do that already. I did. the back of my poster is white, and there's not really anything there. And I missed whoever's name it was that just subscribed, but thank you so much. You're a Cobra. So the poster, it's signed by all the guys at Hello Games. And in the middle, I think it says something similar to yours, Sean. And I choked up and I cried a little bit when I read this because it has so much meaning to it. He said, it's hard to believe that almost a year has passed since No Man's Sky launched. We really hope you enjoy what comes next. This is a small thank you for believing, Sean.
Oh,
Nice. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
love
awesome.
you,
super
Sean.
awesome.
That's amazing.
Do you know how like that made me feel when I read that? It's like I realized during the time that No Man's Sky had the backlash, everybody wanted me to trash the game. They're like, Cobra, you're just going to stand by and let this happen? And a lot of people
Yeah.
were sending me a lot of hate, and it was hard reading that comment after comment. It just messes with you emotionally after a while. And then I thought to myself, imagine what these guys felt like, man. You know, it wasn't just subscribers, you know, talking to them the way that they did. It was the No, IGN, you know, news outlets and things like that. It just makes you realize how much they went through emotionally. And it couldn't have been easy. Not at all.
Even right now, the No is still hating on No Man's Sky. Like even with
Sure.
the positive upturn on the hype scale and things like that. And No Man's Sky, Sean Murray hasn't said a word yet other than what he wrote on your poster. So it's like he's letting a seemingly really well thought out ARG speak for him, and I think that's pretty clever. They clearly spared no time and expense thinking about how they were going to put this together.
Oh yeah.
And they clearly bought an account for whatever that one site is where you can just buy art of sightly looking people.
Dylan.
But do you guys think that this brought him a negative image on the game community?
The ARG?
Not the
The
gone
game in
for
general,
the-
its launch.
he's gone for the mainstream. Not talking about No Man's Sky. Not
No,
talking about future
he's a-
DLCs.
He's a genius.
Yeah.
You let your work speak for itself. Like that's
Genius
That's all it
or-
is.
I like to think that he's a visionary.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's
We just-
that's actually
I'm sorry. We just had No Man's Smile donate $5 to the channel. Says, thank you, Cobra, for having us call in and chat. And then Liberty Bell, also $5, says, Gra, this show please me, interloper. That's really cool.
Nice.
Thank you so much, guys. And we had a cat situation again, so I had to go dark there
Get the
for a minute,
cat.
but we're back.
Get the cat.
Ian
I'm
Nerf
s-
gun.
Yeah.
Spray bottle. That works.
But what I think
What's
Brian was saying, you know, how Sean Murray's a visionary. That's actually one of the things why I enjoy No Man's Sky so much, and it's what I put in my post. You know, this game never ceases to make my jaw drop. Because I mean, every time you open the Galactic map, you've got hundreds of thousands of different options of where you want to go.
Yeah.
And then
Wait till I release my black hole video.
there's no such thing as a wall in the game, and like this is like the last sentence of this specific excerpt.
Yeah.
That go, you want to fly to the sun? You can't, but you won't hit a magical wall. You'll just fly until the planets have all but disappeared.
We've got Toon Soup for now that just joined the show. How you doing, buddy?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. It's such a pleasure to have you on. What
Thank
brings you
you
on
very
tonight?
much. Well, I happen to be just a casual observer of this whole game. I'm a participant in the Discord for the Waking Titan ARG, and I am available to answer any questions you may have.
Awesome. It is good to have somebody like you on.
You may regret doing this.
And guys, I'm heading on to the Sean Murray is a visionary. You're right. If you watch his GDC talk, it's amazing. He's talking about how he wanted to make every planet unique in the fact that you won't see the same mountain when you walk across a planet. And he used so many things to just, make that happen. and it's amazing. He tells you that when you walk across the planet, he wants you to feel the uniqueness of every place you go to. Like, you won't see that specific mountain when you walk here or there, and that's really amazing to me. It's really interesting.
That was an awesome
sure
talk,
is.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched it like 3 times.
Okay, so we've got somebody in the Waking Titan Discord chat here. Does anybody have any questions? Crickets.
Well, I hadn't really thought of anything to ask anybody from the Waking
Cobra,
Titan Discord
Cobra,
chat.
this is too soon. Are you aware that your tape has been solved and that it links directly to the ARG?
Oh, yeah. I don't think he knows.
So.
You mean that it's been solved as W.B. Hurley?
Correct, which is a
Yes.
row 13 to the answer Journey.
Right,
It was
yes.
originally supposed to be Journey, and then some idiot decided to brute force the glyph.
Yeah, no. Somebody threatened me on Twitter saying they were headhunting, and they tweeted at me. And I'm like, headhunting for what? I didn't even know somebody hey, can you get the
Yes.
thing?
Earlier, I think it was like hours, like earlier in the day, somebody just sat there and just started typing in like random words.
Really?
They effectively brute forced the glyph, and a few other people, he put it on Reddit or somewhere, and other people started to do it, and then all of a sudden, Journey stopped working. Because these guys are experienced. They're not going to deal with that.
No.
Right.
But they'll punish
So they
us.
changed it.
Well, the interesting thing, I think, is that there was a lot of speculation as to whether we were being punished for quote-unquote cheating. And that was not the case. In fact, they just flipped the solution around.
Yeah,
And,
that was one concern that I had, because I was thinking, oh God, this tape has probably got the answer to that glyph, and somebody went and messed it up. Probably invalidating the tape.
Yeah, as it turns out, they didn't punish us. They just made it a little harder for us.
Yeah.
And I think that was they just demonstrated extreme foresight in adjusting to the possibility that somebody might randomly guess one of the answers. But I think that it points out that the important thing is that the answer to that glyph number 4, comes from your tape, Cobra.
Awesome.
And that solidifies the link between Waking Titan and NMS.
Yeah, and the fact that it was specifically originally Journey.
Yes, precisely.
Do you think
I'm sitting here. I was so worried that I messed up because I couldn't see anything in the spectrograph, and I'm like, so I told one of the other guys, I said, maybe we're not supposed to on this tape. Maybe that's something different that we're not hearing, because if you listen to side B, you could not hear it drawing anything. If you listen to the first tapes that the Reddit moderators got, you could literally hear the sounds drawing the letters and numbers, and you couldn't hear that in sound in my side B. So I was fairly certain that there was no spectrograph on that tape.
It was definitely more obscure.
Yes.
Well, there are interesting frequencies across all of the tapes. And I think that this puzzle showed that we really need to look at these long bands of frequencies and analyze, what the sequence is, because that could be a numerical sequence that could be interpreted.
You're very right, because on side A, it goes forever with sound, and then all of a sudden that woman speaks in the middle, and then it goes forever with sound after that. So it's like there's got to be some significance to the sound before her and after.
There's actually something I did notice in the side A spectrograph. I don't know if it's nothing, but it almost looks like the way the spectrograph is, it almost looks like what either looks like a portal or one of the pre-release monoliths. It's just like a large rectangular pillar.
Which side?
Side A.
So I've got a question about the tapes. Because I'm looking at the Mega Thread 2, and it seems that we were saying earlier that 15 mods were contacted about receiving a package that includes tapes. And I'm only seeing here, and they have not added Cobra's tape, but I'm seeing 7 question marks here that aren't accounted for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
what is up with those tapes? That's the first question. The second question is, why are we seemingly going out of order while 13 through 16 are being laid empty?
It is possible that the sequence of tapes released is important.
Yes.
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking. We need an order of sequence out there.
Secondly,
But then
it's
who
proved.
received the very first tape?
It's been
Or
proved.
Who was the
I'm
first one
sorry.
to receive a tape?
Please continue.
I was just saying, who was the first one to receive a tape?
Well, I think that the first at least 7 tapes were simultaneous.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You're going to want to count 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, and 12 as sort of just one, it almost seems. And they all have the same message on them, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said,
an interesting theory that I've been kind of researching is that the reason they used cassettes is that when you copy from cassette to cassette, there is some degradation in the copy. In other words, there's copy errors. And so perhaps we could determine the order of such copying by analyzing the number of errors as it progresses. So that's an interesting theory, but we don't have any evidence to support it yet.
Right.
With respect to the tapes that have not been released, now with Cobra's tape, we can certainly say that there is a puzzle aspect to unlocking some of these missing tapes, and they contain content which is completely different from the original 6 or 7 tapes.
Right.
Savvy?
So you know what I think is crazy? It's not being covered by the mainstream gaming like
Kotaku
IGN or
posted
games.
something, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, it's being covered. It's just not
Kotaku,
being covered well.
The No,
But
did
not
a
the big
ridiculous
ones.
reporting on
In
it.
the beginning, IGN mentioned something about it, but that was it. Like after Waking Titan was introduced, it just kind of it's definitely more obscure.
I'm wondering if they're still skeptical.
Coverage anyway.
When I first seen this and I made my first video, I was afraid of making that video because I thought to myself, it looks like it's connected, but I can't be entirely sure. What if I'm wrong? So I was a little afraid to even start talking about it in the beginning, like the way beginning. So maybe some of the big news people are just a little afraid to touch it because they're not really looking into it that much.
I think once the new update comes out, it'll be all over the place. It'll be like, new update, No Man's Sky, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's what I think, yeah.
So one thing that is like been kind of like making me think is there's 11 of the glyphs left, but we only have 3 more sequences. So how is that going to work out?
That's one thing that I actually brought up earlier. If I recall correctly, the first 2 sequences only unlocked 1 glyph each.
Uh-huh.
This third sequence had 2 glyphs unlocked. I think the next sequence is going to have 3 glyphs light up. The sequence after that and the final sequence are going to both have 4.
So they're going to keep escalating it.
Yeah.
Well, you may consider that the sequence so far has been 1 glyph, 2 glyphs, which is the first 3 numbers in the Fibonacci sequence.
So how long this is going to take? Is that 3, 4, 5 weeks?
Well, the anniversary is here in what?
August.
A total of 2 months?
Exact date,
roughly?
Yeah, just little under 2 months. Yeah, because it's August 9th.
I don't think it's going to take that long.
No.
For this.
If they keep one broadcast every week, it should be done probably by the first week of July.
So Cobra, you think the pretty much climax of Waking Titan will come before then?
I think the climax of Waking Titan will come, but I think it'll come with maybe speculation here is a trailer for the update for the anniversary. I think it's we're going to get after the Waking Titan's done, we may get a trailer showing us what's in store for us available August 21st or whatever.
We triggered a
that's a good
package. Why
theory.
can't we
That's a good
trigger a
theory.
trailer?
I mean, August 8th, whatever it
I
was.
can see that happening.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
if that
That'd be
does
fun.
happen, at least it's not another Sombra.
I'm thinking. I can't wait to see it too, because something about this just screams something more than just an incremental update to me.
Yeah, no.
Multiplayer.
They're not going to do this for, aquatic vehicles. Aquatic exocraft, guys.
Here's your
Imagine
portals.
that's all
Now
we-
shut
that's all
up.
we get. We get a
Yeah.
couple.
Here's your
couple
portals.
base
They work
building
just like
things.
Terminus. Have fun.
Right?
Water vehicles,
somebody-
couple more base building parts, and then a portal that takes us back to our bases.
I tell you what, though, the stuff that Sean's working on is amazing. I think, when we think about portals, we think about what was told to us way back then. But I think the idea for portals has changed. I don't think they're meant just to take us to a planet closer to the center anymore.
Yeah.
I think
I
they
think-
might have story implications.
Oh yeah, they're the escape. Training's over, boys. This copycat constants throughout the entire simulation. Same animals, same planets, same regions look the same. This is training. This has all been training. We're literally going to walk through a door, and you'll carry your language with you. Maybe your tech, who knows? But all of your, I want to say all of your ships and everything else. Except, maybe everything on your freighter will go with you, but your base and all that will be gone.
That would be
Yeah.
unfortunate. Well, I'm not too worried
Right.
about the base, but everything else I've gained, that would suck.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
And that was, and that's, I'm with you, Cobra, when it comes to just the theory or the use of portals being different than what they originally planned. Now,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
they've come up with a new idea behind them, and that's what this whole lore is pointing towards.
Yes,
you brought
I
up
agree.
what Sean was working on too, and he was talking about all kinds of what exactly was he working on? New shaders, new water, continuing
Shader-based
to
water.
he's working on the land still, or the
Yes.
geometry of the
the land, cloud rendering, and some other stuff. Temporal API, whatever that is.
that brings me temporarily API typically has something to do with the coding and the I forget the API. I used to know about this stuff, and now I just stopped caring. But,
We have Jamie. I'm sorry, Legacy. Just real quick, I just want to welcome Jamie to the call. Jamie, thank you for coming on, buddy.
Hey, it's been a while.
Yes, it has. It's been a very, very long time. I'm going to go ahead and let Legacy Zero real quick finish up what he's saying, and then we'll come back to Jamie.
So I was going to ask, how does everybody feel about Sean resetting the universe again? Like, if they were to reset would we be okay with that?
Completely.
I think we would. If this update has a huge procedural generation update, like it adds like so much more to it, like you never see the same thing twice, then yes.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the Galactic hub.
Oh,
I know.
I'd be
Yeah.
totally fine.
But you know
that's
what?
the only thing.
It was fun getting there, and I wouldn't mind doing that journey again. I wouldn't.
No.
How many times did you restart a game in Minecraft?
As many times as it took to learn.
Exactly.
But at the same time, that's like an entire section of the community months worth of work and naming and documenting.
Oh, yeah.
All down the drain.
Wow.
Because I remember the first time they reset the universe, the planet that I was on was not the planet that I started on pre-update.
Well, there's some speculation that the portals will provide you an opportunity to decide whether you want to abandon the current system and move on to the next.
Yep.
And you obviously have to say yes.
No, you don't obviously have to. You stay.
I have to.
You didn't have to create a star. You can tell them no.
But back to what Legacy says about restarting the universe. I think it will be fun if they implement the multiplayer thing. It would be more easier to map in all things again. Don't you guys think?
Yeah, I'd like to address
add a map.
multiplayer, if I may. Adding some sort of temporal or like time travel ability would kind of limit the ability of multiplayer to be an effective game mechanic. I don't think time travel is going to be a part of this because there's so much community support for multiplayer. I think a lot of people want that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, they do, and it's pretty good.
We got Harris that just joined the call. How you doing, bud?
Hey, how you doing, Cobra?
I'm doing great, man. Doing perfect. Jamie's also joined us as well. What brings you on, Jamie?
You know, it's just so much hype. I had to get involved in this, you know.
You know,
Done a
you
bunch of
guys are
research
driving me
and all that,
nuts
yeah.
with those barcodes. You know, I
even
have
tried
to
to do
say
it
that.
myself.
What's that?
I tried to do it myself, knowing nothing about barcodes. I'm like, you guys, I'll let y'all guys do this because I can't do it.
I don't know who it was that was asking you to ask me for the barcodes, but I tell you what,
It was
that's crazy.
Big group of people, actually. It was that. It was, what do you call it? The Awakened Titan AGR Discord server.
Okay, well, let me tell you a little bit of story about the barcodes here real quick. I was afraid to give them over to you guys because it's got, you know, they could contain my address or Hello Games address. So I asked how to do it myself, and you told me Google Goggles. So I downloaded that. Sure enough, the barcodes had my address in it, and one of them had Hello Games address in it. Also, the weirdest and strangest thing that I almost went public with is when I scanned all the stickers, it had my address, then it had Hello Games, and then underneath of that was a Google search for the movie Contact.
What?
Okay.
What?
All right, hold on. That's what I said at first too, right? Because it's a Carl Sagan story.
Yeah.
Right? So, and it said Carl Sagan right down there, and I'm like, oh my God, I got something. These guys were right. So I started trying to figure out how the heck, what on this box triggered that movie. And what it did was, up where it says contact and my name and address, it just Googled the word contact. And it was just coincidental. But what?
That's creepy.
Isn't it creepy?
Yeah.
I'm like, no way. But yeah, it was completely coincidental.
Wow.
But it's a funny
the
story.
Best coincidence I have ever heard
Listen
of.
to us. We're like, what?
Because we've been referencing that in Portals like since the ARG started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe that was by design. Who knows? I don't know. Kind of creepy though.
All those contact references, I ended up taking the Portal and Monolith texture, and I built a cube and put it on.
Harris, what brings you on the show tonight, buddy?
Hey guys, nothing. Just been listening to you guys, for a couple of, I've been following Cobra since before the game came out, and I've been playing nonstop. Pretty much at least a couple hours a week. I don't have that much time to play, but it's held my attention. It's just something about it, just draws you back. You want to say, I want to see what's over the next planet. I want to see what's on the next thing. And I know this fascination now with the Waking Titan, but even before that, I was really super into it. Mathematics always fascinated me and loved it since day one. So it was funny also with the portals. Since when the first message came out with portals, I said, you know what, I got to go find a portal. I had seen one, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and then it made me play the game a different way. I had to go explore a planet. I actually went down and really, instead of hopping from planet to planet, I just went over the whole planet, and I found all the different bases, and I found all the different relics and monoliths, and it was much different.
It's very weird. Before Foundation, I found about 8 portals by deliberately looking for them with the whole chasing monoliths trick. It has not worked for me since.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I know what you're saying.
It's very weird.
I hear me.
Someone stream down.
I only found one planet, but it had so many portals, and I renamed the galaxy and the planet with portals. Only portals. If someone passes by, just.
Yeah, we found that the PC and the PS4 portals, some of them line up.
Really?
Yeah. which was mind blowing.
My address or
Yeah, it's really good. Speaking of PC, if you've ever wanted it, it's $24 now on Steam. I just grabbed it for myself. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I just got it too.
All right, so we're not ending the show, but we're going to add probably just one more caller for tonight. We're going to be adding Aaron. We got a lot of people stacked on the call tonight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm worried.
I just got bubbles
Skype
going all the way across my screen right now.
Yeah, I'm worried Skype is going to maybe
We're
possibly
overloading.
break, and it's also kind of getting hard for people to know when it's okay to talk for somebody else. But Aaron, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Cobra?
Not that much, man. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, bud.
Yeah, man. Thank you for letting me get on here.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, man. What brings you on tonight?
Man, talking about this Waking Titan, man.
I know. Isn't it great to finally have proof that it is linked to Hello Games?
Oh, absolutely, dude. Whenever I saw your video and you had the and you were unboxing the stuff from Hello Games, that's when that's when I knew for a fact that this was Hello Games related. And I don't know, man. I've got my own speculation on what these portals are going to do.
Okay, I want to hear it.
Me and a buddy at work kind of okay. So this is kind of a crazy thought, but like, what if Waking Titan is like a separate game that may be linking into No Man's Sky? Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but
Built a cube and put it on.
Somebody's got the YouTube stream up.
Yeah.
it might be me. Hang on one second.
I've been following Cobra since before the game came out, and I've been
Cobra, I
following
got a question for you.
pretty much for at least a couple hours a week.
What are you going to do with that extra ship now?
I don't know. I've got 3.
You got 3? Good God. Do a giveaway.
I was thinking about it. I was. The only thing with giveaways, I don't want people to be mad at me.
Oh man, Cobra, you're in show business now, man. You gotta.
All right, somebody's got to stream up pretty loud. I think it might be Sean.
No, it's not me. I'm on my phone.
I know it's not me because I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I can't play your stream at the same time.
Yes,
Is it Zeno?
Has a death.
No, it's not me. I'm on my
Yeah,
phone.
no, it's not me.
Instead of hopping from planet to planet, just
It looks like it's too soon.
I was thinking that.
I'm happy to disconnect.
Very weird. Before Foundation, I found about 8 portals.
Hey, there we go.
By deliberately looking for
Yeah.
the chasing monoliths trick. It has not worked.
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Got it.
I'm kind of wondering if Iceman's still here.
Iceman.
Yeah, Iceman's still here.
There we go. There we go.
He's making a Twitter account.
I've actually,
Oh
I'm
my
making a
God.
Twitter account. That's what I'm doing.
Any update on the portal on the not portal, the monolith activation sequence thing? That was fascinating. Was there any Sean? Did you do anything on that?
Oh yeah, no. I really kind of don't. I mean, I guess I'll say something about it. But so a gentleman, I love this whole arc because it's brought a lot of minds together and a lot of people that have sat in the darkness and were just like, hey, have you ever looked at this? This guy, he posted this on Portals. The post was 9 months old, and that was before I actually went over to Portals. But anyway, he had found, or he had an image in an imager link of a slideshow, and then he had like context that was his own opinion. But when he looked at the monolith, the activation panel, how it turns.
Yeah.
So he had been referencing in the previous pictures how in the back of the space station you see the 4 on each side and the 1 in the center, and how even in the galaxy map when you're looking at the center, it has that horizon, like that, that's the circular horizon. So he had said that the monolith panel, had that horizon too. He's like it lines up perfectly, just like the the center of the galaxy. Right. And my head like exploded that I didn't make that connection. That if there's eight monolith titles, 4 of them are kind of like something you would say in the future and what you would call something for, the past, like ruins and ashes and fragments. And what's the last one? Don't know it. But anyway, so I have a hunch, and I'm on my way to Alpha right now because we did a lot of our research and I did a lot of my sequence work on Alpha. And I could never get the second 4 to stay active with the monoliths that I had active. And it always, drove me crazy. So it got to the point where I just was like, whatever. I'm going to Hilbert, do something else, figure something else out. So now I'm on my way to Alpha in Hilbert, and I'm going to play around with the sequence there on the other side. Because from what he described, and it makes sense, is that when the panel turns, when you get the correct answer, it's not pointing to another planet. It's pointing to another galaxy. So in this whole echo, situation, it's almost like, okay, I set, I hit these monoliths and whatever here. Now I go to the Hilbert dimension, and then I do it, and then I see if it opens. Now, if it does, with everything that's been going on with, the update and all that, I think that the portals have a function right now, but it's not as grand as it will be later. But I feel like, I could just, open a portal and pop back into Euclid. So we'll see.
What you're saying kind of makes a little bit of sense, especially with side A on the tape that I got. When it sounds like what she's talking about is something that's currently in the game.
Yeah.
Because she said that we will encounter a signal and that we should ignore it. And I don't know, she says something about how she doesn't want to step through because she'll undo or ruin everything or something like that. It definitely has like strong portal vibe to it. And so you might be right about something already being in the game that's going to, well, you know what? What if something in the game is going to trigger the actual update?
That's what I'm hoping.
If they do that, that would be so amazing. Like that one player, that one person who figures it out first, triggers something in No Man's Sky, then all of a sudden, and then it just kicks back up, and there's our update.
What if you all have to get to the same planet? It's like we need 300 people all on this one planet. If we get that, and then the portal opens up, we see everybody, like 300 people, just walking.
Oh God!
And
I think you probably
that'd be amazing.
It's too many.
You probably only need 16 on that one planet.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
They rented out all the service space. They got these servers out the wazoo. It's gonna happen, guys.
I mean, I'm playing on a vanilla PS4. I'd like it not to die. 300 people would kill it.
Oh.
So 300 people would kill a high-end PC.
Speaking of PS4, did any of you guys watch the Sony press conference during E3?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I watched
Now, I just thought that at the very end, Sean Murray was going to come out, be like, "Hey, it's me again, No Man's Sky 2.0," and he shows a trailer of like this big montage of all the tapes and the moderators and all this crazy stuff, and then he just drops the mic and walks away. And
I honestly say that, and I really wonder if they're just recording all of this right now for just that. Laughing because I was at E3 and I had the prayer hands together hoping that they were at E3.
Hey, Sean Murray's gonna come out. He's gonna come out. He's right behind the curtain. I can feel
even just so I could snag him for an interview or just a handshake or something. And see, Ubisoft does this because I attended the Ubisoft press conference and they spend all year sort of collecting from live streams and things like that, things that players of their games have been doing. And it was sort of running in the pre-show before the start of the presser, and I would have died laughing if just all of our crazy antics got put together in some kind of montage. Here's how everybody got it wrong.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping after a year maybe he's allowed to say something.
Yeah.
Maybe he's under a non-disclosure. He can't talk for a year. Sony won't let him. And then after that, after the anniversary, he can say, at least come out and talk.
Cold C just donated $2 to the super chat and says 16 of 16 is an anomaly, deserves investigating. I agree. I really do. Also, Too Soon for Now left the call, and I wanted to thank him for showing up and calling in. So thank you, Too Soon for Now, and I hope you have a good day and stay safe. But, you know, what's fun at this point is now we can 100% connect it to No Man's Sky. Instead of using the little things that we were using before, we now have a big connection, a solid connection. And so we could quit speculating if, you know, it's connected to Hello Games. And now we can slow down, think about what this is, man. I mean, it boggles my mind when I sit here and try and think of it. If it's an update, it would have to be one heck of an update, man. For them to
the biggest update we've had yet.
It's Dance Dance Revolution, No Man's Sky.
That's also the thing, you know, this definitive confirmation.
I mean, the Pathfinder update wasn't that big, in my opinion. What about you guys?
It was pretty big as far as fixes.
It was.
But
Yeah.
How many programmers did they hire? Did they hire a bunch of people, I think?
I think they hired 3, didn't they?
If we look, if we look about the vanilla game, it is a big update.
Yeah.
This is going to be
You're
our
right.
last free update, I think.
You know what? I've thought about that, and I want to get your opinion on that too, because I've thought about that. Like this is the last one. This is going to be the one that fills in the blanks of everything that was missing. I think because it's an old build test, was uploaded over 2 months ago, and it has not been touched since. So I think whatever they have is loaded and it's ready to go. There's no need to test.
Ooh.
There's no need to test.
Ready.
And I think that this is going to be, you know, a lot of stuff, you know, story, more gameplay, more combat, maybe all the things that people were upset that aren't there, like better procedural generation, so that way the animals could be bigger. Because I think that's what is putting harm on that, is because the animals being too big, it just wouldn't look right if they just popped in all of a sudden. So I think there's a procedural generation problem there. Maybe they got that fixed. So after this big update, it's possible that they would go on to pay DLC afterwards. Is my opinion, if this is really huge and it makes everybody happy and everyone's pleased and like enjoying it, I'm okay with paying for DLC after that point.
Yeah, I am too.
I'd say if we have like the big game changing update that we're expecting at this point, I'd be okay if this is the last free update. I'd pay for updates.
Like if this isn't multiplayer though, like if this, I don't think they would charge for updates or DLC until they put multiplayer, because they said that it was going to be, you know, in the original game. It's not. If this this is an add-on you have to pay for. I don't think they're going to charge people until they actually made it multiplayer. That's
a really touchy subject, because when he talked about multiplayer, he never really said multiplayer ever.
I also remember in one of the interviews that he did say that not everything was going to be in the game at launch.
Exactly. And when he was asked, "Do you know what those things are?" his response was, "Oh, we know exactly what they are."
Well, the thing is, though. Like he said, I think it was on Conan or something, and Conan was like, well, so what does your character look like? It's like, you actually don't see your character. The only way to know what you look like is for another player to see you. So that kind of gives me the idea that there might be some kind of multiplayer aspect. I mean, there kind of is now with, you know, planets and naming things and whatnot.
Right.
I think it could be multiplayer.
Yes, that was Colbert, and that's about the only thing he said about multiplayer. Is you could see what other people look like, and that's how you're going to know what you look like. So that is a confirmation of connectivity. Okay. Now, is that one of the things that they were talking about they had to cut because they ran out of money? Or are the portals meant for that? Are the portals meant to go through, and that's where you're going to see another player because it links to a server, and we just haven't figured out the portals?
You needed money to buy the server.
Right.
I was going to say, it's possible that, because I
what I'm
remember in the GDC, you know, Sean Murray, he's like, so near the end of development, we were running out of money, and we had to make some decisions, some tough decisions.
Right.
Maybe, you know, they couldn't afford servers at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've interviewed developers in the past, and I always ask, is your game going to be multiplayer? And a lot of them had told me, we want it to be, but we can't afford that at the moment.
No, it's not cheap at all.
Yeah, it's not. No way.
Something like, isn't it something like a game with multiplayer? Isn't it something like 40% of the total development cost?
It depends on
servers are pretty expensive to pay.
Yeah, it depends on what size you need, really. Player base. There's a lot of stuff that goes into all that. It's expensive.
I remember the extremely lowball prediction of concurrent players was like less than 40,000 because I think at the time of the prediction, Far Cry Primal had like the highest concurrent player base of like 40,000 people. And then day one, it's like over like 250,000 people were on the game all at once.
It baffles me that they didn't gauge the hype good enough for the launch of their game. Clearly, there was so much buzz floating around No Man's Sky that that low ball number that they had just it feels comparatively impossible that it was sold that low.
They were playing it safe. I want to say
we're playing it safe by millions of copies. It seems. I mean, how much? That's a really wide margin there, and I think the better question to ask is, can No Man's Sky gain and can it climb out of the hole that it seems to be in?
I believe there's only one way I see happening for that.
If they have multiplayer, they can do it. Otherwise, I'm not so sure.
Oh,
absolutely.
But you got to need multiplayer.
Even if it's just 2-player co-op, I mean, maybe not whole servers, but if you can play with a friend, that would just add a new dynamic to the game, and I think that would bring back some goals.
But do you think it's necessary?
For new people to come on board, I think. I mean, I don't have to play. I mean, I was happy playing the vanilla version, and that's what I've been playing is vanilla version. Haven't really had any of even the 2 past updates, and I've been having fun with it. So I don't need multiplayer. But for new people to come in and pay money, I think it has to be multiplayer.
I think we're asking the wrong question.
Especially if they're going to start charging for DLC in the future, if that is a possibility, they got to have that multiplayer aspect.
We're really asking the wrong question. I think the right question isn't, should it get multiplayer? It's how would it be implemented if it did?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think a lot of people don't want it, and I think they should handle it exactly the same way they've handled every other mode that they put on there. It should be a mode.
Option. Yeah.
I'm down for that.
You could have normal mode, creative mode, survival mode, permadeath, and online.
Exactly, because so many people enjoy No Man's Sky for that chill exploring aspect.
Exactly,
they don't want to have
nobody should be forced.
They don't want to have to turn their backs and see another player sitting there.
Give me all your themia.
What if it was something like you go to a spaceport, and that's like a hub, and you can see other people trade things, maybe swap pictures, all this information, but then you go back to playing it solo. It's these spots in the game where it's multiplayer, but not like a full
almost like instance
MMO.
And I was
that type of thing.
I would be incredibly disappointed if the portals just ended up being a doorway to multiplayer. I absolutely don't.
Oh no, they won't be that way.
Well, I mean, there was one game that he constantly referenced when he talked about
Journey and Dark Souls.
Journey and Dark Souls.
Right.
And I'm a huge Dark Souls player. I love the Souls games, and you typically don't. I mean, you can avoid multiplayer for the most part. But it's the most unique thing I've ever had. Like I'll be happy to admit that a lot of the times in a Dark Souls game I will co-op a boss, because I mean I'm okay with frustration, but I'm not that dark.
I think if they do implement multiplayer, it'll probably just kind of be something that they slip in because I mean Sean hammered the point that it's a huge galaxy. The chance that you're going to run into somebody is little to none. And I mean, why would they want to put like a separate mode if the chance, unless you're really determined, you're not going to find anybody unless you're in the hub or you're really determined.
Here's what he was saying when I was. Oh, if you want to go ahead, Cobra, go ahead.
Well, hey, real quick, I'm at 1%, Cobra. I'm going to get off the call because I'm about to get dropped anyway because my phone's going to die.
Okay, buddy.
I just wanted to say bye.
Take care, dude.
Hey, real quick though, the video will be released here soon. You guys playing around? Next time you're in a black hole system, mess around with the light that it pulls from the sun. But you guys have a good night, all right?
Okay, buddy, you too.
Will
Take
do.
care, man. Stay safe.
Now I feel like he has to expand on that because now I don't know what he means.
Okay, hold on. We'll get back to that in a second. GMR Leon is in the chat, and I just wanted to say hi to him because he's the person who transcribed the side A woman speaking for me, and I ended up putting it on that that video that I had, and I just wanted to thank him for transcribing that and thank him for also being here. Now, Sean, that little thing he mentioned right when he was leaving, I don't know if he wants me to tell or not, but he's figured out a little cool thing with the black holes. And I guess once he gets that video uploaded, I'm going to tweet it out. Okay?
Okay. All
and
right.
let everybody know. So if you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. The link's in the description, I think.
Iceman, are you following Cobra on Twitter by any chance?
No.
Why?
He's found a little trick.
I read other people's posts about Cobra's Twitter. Whoa, what was that?
That didn't sound good.
That was me.
gosh.
That was me. My microphone
Somebody's in
cord
trouble.
just knocked the glass off the desk. Yeah, I'm in trouble.
But yeah, follow me on Twitter, and as soon as he gets that uploaded, I'm going to tweet that out so everybody can see it. I might even make a blog post as well because it's not huge news, like, but it's really awesome news, really cool stuff. Sean's a really smart guy. I'm really happy he's part of this community.
Now I
we
got
have
a
lot of
question for
broadcasts.
everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
The day the update comes out, say, they release a trailer. The day it comes out, and when you boot up your PS4 or your PC for the first time, how would you feel if it said version 2.0? Not
I would cry,
1.3,
probably.
not 1.4, but 2.0.
That's probably what it's gonna be because it's a year 2 of the game, right? So why wouldn't it be like 1.3?
That's actually what I've been leaning more towards it actually being is the 2.0 version of the game.
I think it's going to be 2.0. I mean, they would not go through all this trouble doing all this hype for, just a incremental update. In my
a
opinion.
lot of trouble.
It's like now
they
we
hired
have
somebody to-
animals with different colored hats, or I'm like, yeah, no. It's like you can customize your character now. You can see yourself. You can put
I'd be okay with
costumes.
that.
Like,
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be something big.
And,
No, I agree. And I
just going back
really
to the
think
multiplayer.
What if they
it's
had to
like,
reset the universe, though?
yes.
That would be a big thing.
I wouldn't mind that though, because it's like I'd rather get all this new stuff and start over than.
yeah, I mean, I just got the game today. I mean, I had it a while back, but I just got it, just finished installing. So if they reset the universe, I mean, no big deal for me. But I know other people have, put a lot of work into naming things and getting to the center and all this stuff. So, but for me, honestly, it wouldn't really matter.
Well, my only gripe with that is that I just recently found the most amazing replacement home planet I could have found. And if they reset the universe, then, my baby's going to be gone.
But think of all the new discoveries you could make, though.
I know.
Right,
I know.
exactly.
I
Real
didn't
quick,
If you keep your ships and stuff, that's okay.
It's like we're going to take away the ice cream and give you more ice cream.
yeah, right?
Carries on.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Real quick, Giovanni in the chat, he's asking about Megaton Rainfall. He says, what happened to Megaton Rainfall? I am in constant communication with Alfonso, the lead developer of Megaton Rainfall, and we talk back and forth about what's going on with the game. He still plans on coming out with the game. It's been set back. He hasn't really told me why, but he said he's still coming on Cobra TV for an interview, a Skype interview to talk about Megaton Rainfall. So hang in there. It's still going to come out. I think that he's just maybe he realized it wasn't enough to the game because it was only like a 6-hour campaign. So I think he might be adding more to it and making it better for us. But it's still planned to come out with
and how many people do we have working on that game?
I don't want to answer that because I don't know. But I do know in the beginning it was only Alfonso.
Jeez.
And wow. I think a couple other people came on to help him with music and maybe sound. But I don't know where he stands now.
I was thinking, what if this update had VR support? That would be amazing.
It does. Oh, the update for No Man's Sky.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Sorry. I thought you meant Megaton Rainfall.
Somebody's going to take a clip of that.
Yep.
No,
confirmed, guys, right here.
Don't do that.
Cobra
What if that's
VR
all it was,
support.
though? It's just VR. It's like we added VR. That's it. Surprise.
I don't want to kill hype on the VR thing, but I think if you're looking at the current state of No Man's Sky, at least on PS4 and related to PSVR, I just don't see PSVR as possible, and the reason is the frame rate. Now, now the PS4 Pro version can hit 60 frames per second, which is good, and that's the main requirement for PSVR. You have to have a fluid 60 frames per second, no questions asked. Now on PS4 Junior, because I own both, I own a PS4 Junior and a Pro.
Junior.
And they did unlock the frame rate for the PS4 Junior, which is cool. And you can tell that it's fluctuating depending on what's going on between 30, 40, 50, and 60 frames.
Right.
But that's just not good enough for VR. So unless they're doing some impressive API work and the new update comes with a whole lot of bells and whistles that has the game running at a fluid 60 frames, you're probably not getting it on PSVR.
Like I said, I think last Subcast, you're going to boot up the game, download the update. You're going to see a sun sitting smack dab right in the middle of the solar system. Like, where the hell are the other planets?
Oh, shit.
So if I could say something to everybody watching right now, guys, if you're watching the stream, like hit that like button. It really helps out YouTubers when you hit the like button. Like, because sometimes YouTube, even if you're subscribed, it doesn't like show up in your newsfeed unless you like the stuff and stay active with comments and whatnot. So hit that like button, help Cobra out, because when the new update hits, this is going to be the place to be, the destination where all this is going to come together. So,
when update hits, we're having a party. Everybody can get on while you're playing, and I can't wait to just sit here and play it and have a subcast. It's going to be amazing.
I need to see some live stream fires up.
Locked in my room. I'm going to be locked in my room playing the hell out of the update. Like,
yeah, I think I would definitely stream the update. Just all day stream.
Yes.
yes.
It's going to be hard to pick who to watch.
Yeah.
Now, one interesting thing that I was going to say earlier when we were talking about multiplayer was I was watching some of the longer interviews with Sean about multiplayer, and because that was the main concern before the game came out, nobody knew what it was going to be. And so on top of him saying we want an experience like Journey and Dark Souls, we want both players to know that they're in the same systems, we want to encourage them seeing each other and having like a special, memorable moment. He was saying that they didn't start the game looking for an online experience. They didn't want that in the game because that would be an MMO. And what they're doing is the exact opposite. They're throwing you guys as far from each other as possible. They don't really want you to like be close, and they want you to like feel special when you find someone. So
right.
I feel like
but a few things about that though. And I'm sorry to cut you off, Biz. But a long time ago, Sean Murray said that they had a plan for multiplayer, plan for more traditional multiplayer, but it's later down the road. He also mentioned it during the time the game was released, said that after a while, what you'll have essentially is No Man's Sky Online, a way to warp to your friends and things like that. Then, to top that off, Sean Murray on a blog post said, right now, No Man's Sky is about exploration. Later on, it will be about other things. So they've always said that they wanted us to explore now. And, it's going to change as time goes by. What they wanted us to do, we have already done it 10 times fold. And it's been fun. And I think they're ready for the next stage of what No Man's Sky can possibly be. I mean, they planned for the multiplayer for a long time ago. They've also planned for the game to fundamentally change after we got out of our system what they wanted us to do in the game. So we're at that stage now where No Man's Sky is probably going to transform for us. I really think that.
And I would love that, honestly.
Well said.
This game is amazing. Honestly, like, it's just like so many people have been hating on it for the longest time and they never give up, it seems. But the thing is that I mean, they just don't see what the game is trying to like say. You know, like the other day, for example, I was on this random planet. I warped to it, and I saw this tiger-faced creature that had horns and was walking on 2 feet, and it was 6.15 meters long, and it was just amazing to me because I had never seen anything like that before, and it's just so amazing to think what the next stage is if we're still having fun and exploring new things in the game now.
And like
Craziness awaits.
The other day, I was leaving my freighter, and I got a hostile detected. It was like a 3-star fugitive bounty, and it was like 300,000 units. It was on the other side of my home moon, and so as I'm flying over there, all of a sudden it just dips down below me. I actually had to go into the atmosphere to engage this pirate because he was already in the atmosphere.
Yeah, that's actually happened to me too, and it actually blew my mind because I was actually waiting for that to where, like, if you land on a planet or if you fly into a planet, like in the trailers that it showed, it would show ships coming in front of him and Sean shot him down. I was hoping for that, and it didn't. But I was kind of like you coming out of my freighter. I got pirates on me, so I tried to fly to the nearest planet, and as I flew in, that ship came in, and I was shooting him in the atmosphere, and that blew my mind. That was the first time I had ever seen that, and was like, oh my god, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, because like I said, this was one of those bounties where you get money for defeating it, and I mean it was already in the atmosphere on the opposite side of the planet when I got to him, and I was like, okay, this is new.
Right. Yep.
So Renegade A210 says, everyone take off your tinfoil hats and sit on the couch for a while. Hey, I like my tinfoil hat. Okay, don't take that away.
I love the views from a moon. When you're on a moon, you're looking back at the planet. Some of these, it's amazing the views.
Oh
Speaking
yes.
of which, remember I mentioned my new home planet? That's exactly what it was. Just one of the perfect moons you've ever seen in your life. That it almost looked like it was like at a constant sunset. That was the lighting, dude. It's perfect.
That's pretty cool.
It's perfect, dude. It was beautiful.
I think one of the coolest things I've ever seen was I was watching one of Cobra's old videos the other day. I think it was about a year old. It was right before the game came out, and he had some trailers. He had us some trailer footage running in the background, and as I was watching it, there is a battle going on in the atmosphere where there's a crashing freighter, and there are fighters attacking it as it's going through the atmosphere headed towards the ground. And it's like a quarter of a second long, but it's one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen in No Man's Sky, and I hope that something like that's in this new update.
Dude, thank you for bringing that up. I was just thinking about that.
Well, one of the coolest things also is just everybody has their own adventure. Like everybody's game, even though we're all playing the same game, we've all done different things, and it's all been amazing. Everybody has their own stories.
Oh yeah. And you also know a game is special when it impacts you outside of the game. Because because of No Man's Sky, I've taken an interest in astronomy.
Right.
And
there before No Man's Sky. Shame on you.
So I have a question. Have any of you guys been scared to go inside a cavern, inside a cave? Because whenever I walk in those things, I spend like an hour. I can never find my way out. I just get lost.
Yeah, I gave up on
here.
caves a long time ago.
When the game first came out, I was thinking of Minecraft, the experience of going into the dark holes and there's a creeper and you're going to blow up. But I didn't like going in caves back then.
And I didn't have.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking something was going to be really bad.
I don't go too far because I know I'm going to get lost.
I'm going to put it to you like this. Caves are like a toilet. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Pretty much.
No, that's not true. I used to think that. Lately, I came across... wait, what planet was that? I was on a planet. Every single cave was not like... on this planet was not like the caves I've been on before. They were all completely covered in some kind of leaf. I mean, it was beautiful. And the deeper you went, I mean, it was just... There was none of the iron things or the antrium.
Right. Those
it was just absolutely beautiful. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I was in creative mode. That's
I
what I
saw
was.
Cave the other day in normal mode. I saw Cave the other day in normal mode on an ice planet, underground, inside of a glacier. There were trees inside of a glacier. Like I was completely underground, and there was trees, grass, animals running around inside of a cave.
Okay, that's
It
cool.
was
There should be
crazy
more
stuff.
animals in caves.
What if they
Yeah,
put
I agree.
NPCs you can go on
I'm not
quests?
talking like cave spiders and stuff like that, like crabs and stuff. I'm talking about like deer running around in the cave.
I have
It was
never.
the craziest thing I've ever seen.
That's a big
I've
cave.
I
only
don't know if
seen-
it's just me, but I can't come across any animals in caves. Like that's why.
And I've
Any
got picture
different
proof
caves.
of that,
So,
by the way.
You mean you
maybe
haven't
I'll
been
try
attacked
after
by
this.
crabs in caves?
Okay.
Well, the vanilla
No.
version had
I've
a
seen
lot
those little
more animals in the
pineapple things.
caves. For some reason, they
Yeah,
scaled
it
that
did.
back a lot.
I noticed that it was littered with animals before. Now
Yeah.
it's
Prob-
now it's
probably
mainly
for-
like Iceman said, you will get like deer and stuff. That's rare, but it's mainly just crabs now.
Probably
See, I
for
find
the
more pineapple
survival and
things.
permadeath aspect.
So what if they upgrade the melee system, like like some kind of melee weapon type thing? You think that would be a possibility, or it's just laser gun?
Well, we
I'm
got
just-
melee.
Because you say that, I'm just imagining like you putting your multi-tool away and going into fisticuffs with like one of them like teddy bear
Like a
running around
deer.
things at a time.
I want a flame sword. I want the freaking nunchucks. Come on,
Oh no.
I actually have a question. So if they
Space
AK-47. No.
if they reset the game, does that reset the hub? Like, does everything in the hub go away?
If they reset the universe, most likely, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything.
But not if they do like
Like-
that online mode, like on top
Let's
of
make
the
a new
other modes.
hub, you know?
Yeah. Make a
It
new.
Yeah, we
wouldn't
could do
reset
that.
the names. I think it would just reset like the planets because it would regenerate the entire galaxy and it would just pretty much regenerate the entire universe. So
But would the comm balls still be there?
I don't know. I think that the first regeneration was kind of a clue as to how portals work, actually. Because if you think about it, did any of the planets move their specific location? Because all the locations still work, right?
They
So if that
changed though.
they did,
The planets did. Like the Pilgrim Star did not
Yeah,
used
no,
to look like that.
okay. But yeah,
Yeah.
right. The planets themselves changed, right? But
Yes.
the locations, the physical locations within the universe and the physical locations within the systems did not.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So if that's the case, then
Everything will be
that
there,
may
just
be a
maybe
clue
not.
as to how, right? So if that is unchangeable, right? Whenever or that doesn't change, I'm not saying it's unchangeable, but when that doesn't change when they reset the universe, then that means that those locations are static. They're not flexible, which means that has something to do with your location within the universe, i.e. portals taking you from one place to another place. You can't change the locations of the things with the seed of the universe. And that's why I say it's more of a fifth dimensional puzzle than anything. If you take all the galaxies and squish them together, that's how portals work. In my opinion.
What if
good
you can
theory.
play? What if you can play No Man's Sky in No Man's Sky? You whip out a Game Boy, that's your portal, and you're just flying around. It's like that's the update. Game Boy,
Remote play
No Man's
confirmed.
Sky, playing No Man's Sky in No Man's Sky.
We have another Aaron that just joined the show. How you doing, bud?
Good. How you guys doing?
Doing great,
What's up,
man.
Aaron?
Doing great.
Pretty good.
Enjoying a lot of back and forth talk from some amazing guests here. What brings you on, dude?
Well, I just got off work, and I just caught the tail end, I imagine, of what you guys are saying. I just wanted
Probably.
your you guys probably already talked about it, but my opinion on the girl. I have a couple things that are on my mind.
I definitely want to hear them.
Well, one being, why is it a little girl? It could have been any voice, but they chose a little girl to give you this message, which
I got a theory for you.
Which could be misleading on purpose.
Well, hold on. So we don't get too far. Let me tackle that. That voice is the same voice that's on the voicemails when you call the websites. So it's associated with the Atlas Foundation.
Okay.
So if we're talking about them accidentally creating the Atlas and then the Atlas takes over, because Elizabeth Layton, she's pretty scared about what's happening. There's an issue going on, and she sent out that top secret document saying, let's take care of our successes before we tackle the real problem. So the Atlas, let's say that it turns into the Atlas. Uh-oh, we got a kid on the call.
Can you say hi, Cobra?
There's that voice.
Hi, Cobra.
Oh, hello back. Thank you for coming on Cobra TV. How are you? But what I'm thinking is the Atlas, if it does become self-aware, does take over, does create the simulation, then maybe it just assumes the voice of the woman that's on that voicemail because it's the same voice. And it just, okay, I'm aware. Boom, that's my voice. And, you know, you've seen it in movies before.
Yeah.
What if that voice is that voicemail message is obviously a recording, but what if nobody recorded it? What if it's a pre-recorded message? Kind of like how, you know, you get like those pre-recorded messages where it's like, hello, this is, and then it's got like the name or whatever. Because like if you listen to the voice, it definitely does. It doesn't sound like somebody's actively saying it. It sounds almost artificial.
Somebody said it's the same voice as the Twitch automated voice.
Oh, that's crazy. Here's something I thought of too. Is when I was listening to that, the dialogue, even reading it back, the dialogue sounds like something Nada would say.
Well, that was my other thing is that, okay, throughout, even before Waking Titan and just playing the game, I've always gotten this, you never really know who to listen to type of thing. The Atlas is always telling you to follow the Atlas path, but you don't really know if you should be following the Atlas path. And that's why this little girl, she's like telling you, you know, you're going to get a mission or it's going to ask you to do a certain thing and you shouldn't do it. That's really been the overarching theme throughout all of the text that's been with the Atlas, any of the monoliths that you go to. That's the overarching kind of theme is, do you listen or do you not?
Right.
Well, we've all wanted to go to the center when the game first came out, but Nada and Polo was trying to get you not to. They wanted you to follow the Atlas path.
Right.
So remember Nada, you know, kind of threatening, saying, if you choose the center again, you will not see me again.
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
Ooh, good point. Good point.
They know it's a simulation.
Huh?
They know it's a simulation.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I have a question real quick.
Go ahead.
Has anyone found out what the Atlas stones do?
Yes.
They
like,
birth
what's
a
the
new
point
star.
of having them?
They birth a new star.
So how would I use the Atlas?
What happens to the new
where
star, though?
What if that's the place we're going when we go through the portal? We go to all the planets we've created.
That's a possibility.
No,
yeah.
Now you got me all hyped up even more. Please stop.
So,
I'm curious what this star is.
You use the Atlas stones by completing the Atlas path, but you need to have, what is it? I can't remember. 10 stones?
10
stones, yeah.
Yeah, so you need to have 10 stones
I
by
only
the
have
time
3.
you get to the last Atlas station.
Huh? No, but let me tell you a story. I haven't seen an Atlas
I've
station
only got
in
3.
2017. I don't think.
Well, yeah, they just
Well, they stop showing up if you complete the Atlas path, because I know I didn't have enough stones.
Don't tell me I did that. I forgot.
I ended up accidentally selling one of my stones, and I didn't have enough money to get it back. So I ended up getting to the final Atlas interface with only 9 stones. So I just kind of turned turned around and returned to the galaxy. So I never.
You could buy them. I was just in a space station. You could buy it for like 2 million units or something.
At the time, I didn't have enough money, and I couldn't make enough money quick enough. So I just kind of like gave Atlas the proverbial finger, turned around, walked away, and made like 3 million units.
That's almost exactly what I did.
I've got a question for you. Can you see black holes on the galaxy map without going to not on Polo?
Yeah.
So either way, whether or not you turn in the Atlas stones or don't turn in the Atlas stone, you still get to see black holes at the end of that storyline.
Yeah.
That's interesting. No, it's not that interesting.
I have another question.
Okay, there's actually one thing I would love for them to introduce in the Galaxy map in particular. Since they introduced, pressing a button to go back to your current system, and then pressing a button to show your home system. Pressing a button to show you your waypointed system.
Yeah. That was,
well, yeah.
Like you,
are you
because
playing
like there's
on PC or PS4?
PS4.
Okay, all right.
There's one particular system that I want to go to, but I got there through a black hole. No idea where it is. No idea how far it is from my current location, and I would like to know because I never even got the coordinates. This was way before I even knew how to get the coordinates and that there was even an app for it. So I have no idea where the exact location of the system, and it'd be nice to just push a button and.
Well, you did. You finished the Atlas path, right?
Sorry. Yeah.
So you could see black holes in the galactic map, right?
Yeah.
Here's an interesting thought. Going back to who the child is. Listen to this. This is from some of the lore at a monolith, and I think you will recognize this when I start reading it. A child emerges from the monolith. It takes a few moments before I realize that it's me. I look carefree and innocent. The little one stares up at my exosuit and tries to see me through my visor. The child suddenly starts to weep and clings to my knees. It implores me to never leave. It doesn't want me to be alone, or it doesn't want to be alone. I should stay here. I should stay here forever. We should be reunited, whole again, once more. And then it gives you three choices: leave, comfort, then leave, or stay. So what if you're a female in the game?
Oh no.
He said, "Oh no."
I never
also,
knew.
that would be the
Legacy,
reason why they used a child.
Legacy just left. Oh, okay, bud. Hey, it was awesome to have you on the show, man. If anybody hasn't checked out Legacy Zero, please do on YouTube. Anyway, bud, I hope you take care of yourself and stay safe.
Hey, Cobra, if you don't mind, I'm going to head out too, if that's fine with you. But thank you so much for having me on the show.
Yes, thank you, man. Thank you for coming by.
Elaborating on that could be why they used a child, because a child's vocal cords aren't fully developed. So
I don't hear a child when I hear that voice. You know who she reminds me of? Kelly from The Office. She sounds just like her.
Wow.
To
me, it sounds like a child.
Yeah.
Which
I thought they
could
used
mean
a child because you're most trusting of a child.
And also after what what I don't know who that was, but they brought up the monolith for ambiguity.
Well, I'm not sure. But I think that recording is going to play a bigger part later down the road with a different package, to tell you the truth. Or
possibly
maybe one of the radio stations, it'll have to be, you'll be like, remember what they said on that tape? And then help us out with the puzzle, because nothing she said helped us with getting the password to that package on Waking Titan. Nothing. So it's going to be played up later. Guarantee it.
When are they mailing the next tape?
What
the next
what do I think
broadcast is on Saturday.
I think it's going to be. I think that these packages are going to start coming quicker. I mean, we got.
Yeah, it's after E3 now.
I would say, well, there's only 2 weeks. If you look at the blocks, we're only like a little over 2 weeks left to have all the blocks filled in. Not mentioning the glyphs at the bottom, but the blocks. There's only 2 more weeks.
Wow.
Well, this could be like a never-ending series of websites too. We don't know.
Hey Cobra, how painful was it for you to keep this a secret through all these past subcasts?
See, I do want to talk about that, because somebody got mad at me. They're like, "You knew you were getting this and you didn't tell us?
Yeah.
I don't even trust you anymore." Well, I knew they were sending me something, but I asked Hello Games. I said, "May I ask please what it is?" They seen my tweet but my message, but they didn't respond to me, so they wouldn't tell me what they were sending. Right. So for all I knew, I was just getting socks, and I didn't want to gloat and say, guys, I'm getting something, and it turned out, like, what if it turned out to be socks? Only socks, nothing else.
Oh gosh.
How comfortable are those socks, though?
Thank you for all you've done for us. Here's a pair of socks.
Yes,
Hey,
they're
Cobra,
Explorer
I have
socks.
a very important question. Do you
What's
like
that?
those socks?
I haven't tried them on yet.
Oh.
What if that's part of
only-
the puzzle, yo?
Only if he puts space lube in them.
Yeah, wait, we
There-
should look inside the socks for a code. Maybe there's something in it.
They're hazard
No,
gauntlets. Hazard gauntlets for your feet. That's what they are.
Another thing they sent was this this awesome pin.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
the
hey,
one
why
that goes
don't you show us all the
underwater.
merch they sent you, man.
No,
I mean,
this
you're
is
on video.
a pin. PIN.
Yeah.
Pin.
I see the ship right there.
The
Oh.
traveler
Okay.
pin that comes with the Explorer edition, or with that
Mhm.
that ship that they have.
Yeah. What'd you say,
By
Iceman?
the way, Cobra, you in your reveal video, I saw you like fingering, put your fingerprints all over that cassette tape, and it was bugging the snot out of me because I was like, dude, you're contaminating evidence right here. We need to lift fingerprints off that and see who touched it.
CSI over here.
Ah,
We need a
totally.
black light, everybody. Where's the black light?
Do you
Oh,
guys?
I got
do,
one. I don't know if it works though, but I'll go see.
Do you guys think that Sean Murray is still involved, or has he moved on and just let this to the team?
Come
Oh,
on,
I
we know
think
Sean.
he's
He,
still
he
involved.
has to get involved.
Dude, Sean Murray's watching this right now. What are you talking about?
This is his
It's like,
baby.
it's like in the
This is
chat.
his
He's
baby. I
sitting
was just
back.
gonna say
He's
that.
sitting back with popcorn right now watching this.
Yeah. I
With
often
with that
wondered.
smug little laugh.
I often wondered if they were going to be mad at me because, okay, I don't know if you guys remember, a very long time ago, before the game was released, they provided footage for me for my videos, right?
Yeah.
Once I realized that there were sound effects in the video, I said, I'm going to upload this and let people hear the game because at that point, we have not heard it yet. So
Right.
I uploaded the entire B-roll footage so that everybody could hear the sounds of the ships, the sounds of weapons, the sounds of the animals, the sounds of walking, all that stuff.
I remember.
And Kotaku, Polygon, Rock Paper Shotgun or something, whatever, they all wrote articles about me saying, you know what you're not supposed to do when you're given B-roll footage? You're not supposed to release it so people can hear it. And I said, what? And then Hello Games messaged me saying, Cobra, why'd you do that? And I'm like, I thought everybody would love it. And he goes,
Oops.
Matt, the old guy from Hello Games, he was like, well, you were right about that. They did like it.
This is very true, Cobra. You were my news source. Like I think, like the whole time, like way before No Man's Sky came out, I was watching your videos, trying to get like the latest news. So, thank you for all that you've done. I'd like to
Oh, man, thank you.
say
Thanks
that.
to you guys for being here. It's amazing. So
Hello
when I
Games
got the
was just
package,
like-
when I got the package and it said Hello Games on the shipping label, it had the Atlas symbol on the tape, and I had all this proof. It was almost like I put Hello Games on blast. But like, look, Hello Games sent this to me, and showed the shipping label. I felt like maybe I was doing something wrong, but they had to have known that me of all people would make that connection if I had the chance. So they had to have sent it to me for that reason, to kind of, I don't know, connect it.
Well, the cool thing is they are definitely watching you, and they are listening to our community.
Yes.
Hey, you guys remember that one guy that released all
No
that
pressure.
B-roll footage? What was his name? Do you think we should give him the next tape?
Could you imagine when they were messaging me on Twitter? They're like, don't message him. That's not a good idea. He's going to make a video about it.
That's what we want. We want them to know now that this is our ARG.
Yeah.
So I kind of freaked out when I found out that Cobra had like the next tape, because like a week ago I was streaming a game like No Man's Sky, not No Man's Sky because I didn't have it at that point. But I was streaming, like this guy in the chat with the name Hello Games popped up. I'm like, is this the real Hello Games or is this just a troll? He's like, this is the real Hello Games, man. I'm like, okay, well, you should go check out Cobra TV and like send him a tape, because he's got a great channel. So I'm like saying all this stuff. And then like Cobra pops out. I was like, I just got a tape. I'm like, what the freak? But no, it actually turned out it was a troll, but I thought it was kind of funny. Like I was freaking out. Like, what if he was trolling that he was a troll and he was actually Sean Murray in disguise? I'm like, my mind was blown. I'm like, oh no, calm down.
That sounds like something that they would do, though.
It sounds like something he would try to do.
This is Sean Murray.
I just wonder where all this is going.
I know.
Yeah.
I sit there and I think about that all the time. You know, it's like this can't be a normal update because a lot of people they're going to expect something big with this, right? I mean,
so
it's
Disney announces No Man's Sky World, new Disney attraction. Okay, and that's a big thing. Go in space.
I wonder, guys.
No Man's Sky the movie.
If maybe, and I was thinking about this a while back, and we got a good community here on YouTube. I was wondering if maybe possibly we could get together and fund some sort of No Man's Sky Con.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
I'll go to it.
Amazing.
I think it's got a big enough following to do something like that.
Yeah,
and
I don't
have
know
it
what
somewhere
everybody
cheap.
would dress up as.
That'd be fun.
Not California. Not
Bring it to
somewhere where it's
Boston.
going to be expensive.
Bring it to Boston.
Let's do it in Tennessee.
I'll dress up as a space whore.
Chicago. Actually,
I'm
no,
gonna
you
dress
don't.
up as
Nobody
I'm
wants
gonna
to
dress up
shout.
as a monkey rhinoceros though with little teeny wings. And, you know, I'll be suspended from a crane and they'll just fly me around the con. like one of those creatures you find in No Man's Sky.
You're gonna get
Right.
like a little motor to like flutter the wings as you're going.
Yes.
I actually found one that was hostile.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah. Strangest
So-
thing. Like, it made a beeline towards me, and I was like, what?
I hate those little creatures that are hostile. Like little stupid creatures that come to bite your leg. You know, like
Yes.
get out of
Yeah.
the way. You know?
Oh yeah, I know.
You know
Yeah.
what's the worst? Being on a
So
grass
annoying.
planet and having the creatures so small that they're under the grass.
Yeah.
And they're still
I can't
attack.
stand
And
that.
you can't even see them to shoot them.
So
Well-
if anybody's interested in No Man's Sky Con, maybe we can start brainstorming on it now.
That would
Figure
be
out
awesome.
how we could possibly afford that, how we could put that together, because that's definitely something I would love to see, man, and make it annual. And
Yeah, that'd be
Actually,
awesome.
great.
Actually meet some of you guys. That'd be great.
Oh, it'd be
Yeah, that'd be
awesome.
cool.
You don't want to meet me.
We all
I
want
was
to
saying
meet
the
you,
same
buddy.
thing.
My dream.
But the
one
thing
of-
is,
one
like,
of-
where would you do that though?
I don't know. If I had to pick, I would say a state somewhere Midwest. It's all cheap out here, so
Yeah.
you know.
Well, see, I'm in Nashville, so
I'm in,
and we
like,
have
the Chicago
Nashville,
area.
In Jersey.
Virginia.
Boston.
Same, I'm Virginia also.
All right, so it's all mainly East Coast. So bring it to Boston. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, that might be a good. You know, I'm not too far away from there either. I'm in the same area, so possibly. You know, I
mean-
you know, maybe we can start the conversation now and start planning for next year, the year after. It's got to happen, guys. Got to
I
happen.
definitely. Down.
I'd be down for that. I'd totally go. I mean,
no, I'd be there in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to my first convention ever. It's a gaming convention for a game called Warframe. And
Nice.
this year is
Oh.
their second annual TennoCon. And it takes place in Canada.
What? Let's
All right,
see.
well, if
Maybe-
Warframe's got a con, then No Man's Sky definitely needs a con.
Yeah. I went to Comic-Con last year at the Javits. It was amazing. I'd never been there before. It was amazing.
Do you guys
It's funny
think Hello
'cause-
Games would show up?
That's what I was just going to say.
Eventually, they would.
That's
If it
what I
got
was
big
just
enough,
gonna
they
say.
would. Yeah.
If it gets enough traction, like if people start talking about it, then it starts to grow closer and closer to actually becoming a thing. Then maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you think they would be coming to a con that has every attendee has overwhelming support for Hello Games.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not a situation
why
where
wouldn't
they would be
Right.
putting themselves into a situation where they could get any type of backlash or
Right. Yeah.
harassment or anything like that.
All right.
Yeah,
So
if
what needs to
anything, they just
happen?
get stalked.
What needs to happen is we need to figure out what it's going to cost. What kind of regulations there are, and then once we get like a good plan together, maybe we can start a GoFundMe, see if we can do it.
Yes.
And get enough. How
That's
much?
your best bet right there.
What it's going to cost
Dude,
us and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it
I
at
don't know.
Woodstock.
Start the conversation.
You guys want
Everybody-
to ride some roller coasters together and pretend we're on like a No Man's Sky flight or something? We're going flight school, boys.
Let's fight to England. Crash the
Let's
studio.
have it on the moon, guys. Let's just go to
Engage
the
the
moon.
pulse
and, like,
engine.
have it up there.
I know how we can get Sean Murray to show up.
How's
You
that?
get 65 days. There's 65 days of static to play.
Can you imagine how cool
Oh,
of a No
man.
Man's Sky con would that be?
Oh, my god.
Oh,
Just
dude,
have
that would be
65
awesome.
days of
That'd be
static playing on the stage the whole time.
Oh man.
65 days of
You know what'd
static
be really
and free
cool?
jelly beans.
What?
Free
It
jelly
would be
beans.
really cool.
Sean Murray jelly beans.
Is if the con was in a different place every year. Like somebody just kind of like closes their eyes and just like goes down a list and just stops, and it's going to be, you know, in that city, in that state or whatever, because it'd almost be like, or just, you know, put a certain, like, just run all the potential big cities through an algorithm, whichever city the
It'll be-
algorithm spits out.
Yeah.
It'd be a procedurally generated.
Yeah, it'll be
maybe-
procedurally generated.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get Hello Games to pay for it.
Maybe we
got
can
a lot
even
of
do
money.
an ARG for the next location of the No Man's Sky con.
Hmm.
Man, you took
That'd
the
be
thought
fun.
Kind
out
of
of
sounds
my
like that
head, dude.
movie, the night before, with Seth Rogen. Like they had that party at the very end of it.
Oh yeah.
It was like that secret party, and you had to like go in that tunnel, and like you had to like get like special invitations to like go to that party. Have you all ever seen that movie?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it needs to be like. You need to have like certain invitations out, and then you need to like go find that location. It'd be
You need
epic.
You need to speak Gek in order to enter.
Right.
No. You need Get Nip to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh, is right.
Oh man. Talking about it just makes me so excited.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I said, if it gets enough traction, enough of the community start talking about it, especially because most of the No Man's Sky communities, they're all on Reddit, really. So, I mean, if it starts gaining traction on any of the communities on Reddit, then if it gains enough traction that Hello Games takes notice, who knows what can happen.
Right.
Well, if Cobra makes a video about it, I mean, and gets it out there, I think it definitely has potential to start some talk.
Yeah.
I wonder if I have enough buzz around me, around
You
my show
definitely
name,
do, dude.
If
to
you
be
don't
able to
now,
reach out to 65 Days of Static and maybe see if they'd be interested in doing something like that within the next year or two. If I
if
could
you
get
don't,
maybe them
I
on
was gonna say,
board, then everything
if you
else would
don't-
be easier, probably.
after the
Very
update,
true.
you're definitely going to have a lot of buzz on the channel. I guarantee
Oh, yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I guarantee
I mean,
you.
I think you do
I
now,
think
man.
You can just shoot 65 days a quick text message. They'll answer you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I'll send them an email. Let's see
Yeah,
what
send 'em
happens
an
if I
email.
just send them an email.
Although I do think that, like, organizing something like this, it's definitely going to take more than a year because, I'm going to use Warframe as an example. Like, and that game's been out for 4 years, and they just had their very first convention for the game last year, 3 years after the game had originally, been released to the public.
Yeah. Well, it's got to start sometime. I mean,
It does, yes.
It makes sense
Especially
to have.
with-
It's going to be cool. So,
Especially
maybe
with
these
a
are
fan
the
base as
beginnings of it.
passionate as this.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be
Well-
there if it ever does happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Cobra, I've got a question for you that I've been waiting on.
Yeah,
And
buddy.
This is like I said, I'm the guy for I pose questions like this that may or may not go anywhere. But okay, we know that Hello Games has hired some people over the last year, right?
Right.
They've hired a few
Yes.
programmers. They've hired a writer. We don't know who these people are, but
Right.
do we know who has moved on to other studios?
I do, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I mean,
Okay.
there's one developer I still talk to, kind of. He's moved on to something else.
Yeah, that's all you
Yes,
got to say.
It's all stupidity.
That's all you got to say. And then secondly, until we get this and I hate to put in a shameless plug here for my channel, but
I know.
Until we get this No Man's Sky Con going on, I've got a new series I'm working on, and it's all about the No Man's Sky community we have now, and how amazing this community is. You know that you're one of the hubs of the community, and then you've got all these different hubs around the internet and around different social media that really kind of embodies the community, the self-made community of No Man's Sky. And I wanted to put together a weekly showcase of that community and what's going on in that community.
That sounds
and
amazing.
I've got a rough draft of it. We'll go through each one of the, you got the No Man's Sky community, you've got the hub, you've got the the No Man's Sky photography community, you've got all these different little side communities. Cobra's fan page is also a part of that community. And just go through and see what everybody's posting in there, and take the most interesting posts of the week and put those up there. Then you go through like the top 10 YouTube videos for that week about No Man's Sky, and kind of go through those, showcase those, and then and just keep on going down the list. And then I want to feature new No Man's Sky streamers and content producers that started that week, and give them a little bit of a push in the right direction. So
that's
a
really good great idea.
Yeah. Definitely keep us posted. And you're free to post those videos over on my blog with a short description. So
yes, sir.
You're on there as a author, correct?
Am I?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If I'm not, I should be.
If anybody watching right now is interested in writing on my blog, you could post your own videos for your own YouTube channels. You can, do other things, write about other things, write about other video games or and anything nerd related, pretty much. You could put on there.
Awesome.
So if you're interested, just shoot me a message on Twitter, Facebook, one of those, and say if you're interested in writing on my blog, then we'll take care of that. We're probably getting towards the end of the show. It's been 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It's been a long, good show. A lot of great back and forth.
Yeah.
And if this is the point where, if you have a YouTube channel, I'd like you to shout it out. We had Legacy Zero on earlier. If you guys aren't familiar with him, please, search him up on YouTube. Sorry. And then we have Keep Calm and Game On, who's also a really good YouTuber. And Keep Calm and Game On. Say hi in the chat so people know how to find you. And
all right, let me post my, I'll just say something real quick in chat. But yeah, I just got the game today from Steam because it's on sale. So if you don't have it on PC, $24, go pick it up if you're new to the No Man's Sky community. And yeah, I'm going to start streaming that. So if you guys want to check it out.
Awesome. Definitely. And then we got Boondock Games. Boondock Games has an awesome YouTube channel. Him and Iceman visited my base, and it was so amazing. So amazing. Yeah, you got to see it now. I added a little bit to my base, and there are more communication balls than ever.
Well,
so I just kind of
I'm excited to see. You're on my discoveries list, so I can hop over there anytime I want. So I'm curious to see how much you put in on it now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing they need to add in the next version. Just put the coordinates in. You can pop right there. That'd be cool. They could just pop.
Hey, Cobra.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be a dream that we could all just visit your base at once and have, like a subcast in your base live?
That would be awesome.
And you look out the window and there'd be beautiful waterfalls and all that stuff that does not exist right now.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. That really would.
Yeah.
And we also have Iceman Third ID. He was the co-host, and he has an amazing YouTube channel as well. And you heard him just talking about a new thing that he's going to start doing. And so I'm excited about that. So check out Iceman. Harris and Aaron. Do you guys have YouTube channels?
No, I don't. I do have some videos, but I haven't really lately. I've just been playing myself and keeping myself busy with it. But thanks I always check out everybody's channel, like who's in the chat. I'm always on YouTube checking out things. So I appreciate everything you've done, Cobra, and all the other guys. Love listening to the show. Actually, I'm going to check out.
Okay.
Thanks for having me on.
Okay, buddy. It's been a pleasure, man. You stay safe.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Bye. Jamie, do you have a YouTube channel?
I'm thinking about actually making a new one soon. I just need the proper editing equipment and stuff and ideas to name the channel. If you want to talk to me about that, I don't mind. I mean, honestly.
Sure. Yeah, that definitely be a good conversation.
Oh, yeah.
I always implore people to start a YouTube channel up, man. It's fun. It really is. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I'd love to do it, but I have a lot on my plate.
The most important thing, though, and I don't see a lot of YouTubers doing what I do, just letting their subscribers come on and just having a conversation with them, man. But
that is true. I love that you do that.
If I could get away with it, I would do this all the time instead of anything else because it's so much fun. Being able to talk to the people that watch the content, man, and making friends and meet new people. It's amazing. It really is. So, Zeno, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do have a YouTube channel, but I've actually been thinking about creating a new one specifically for No Man's Sky because I've actually come up with a few ideas of making related videos.
Okay.
And it would basically just be, and like this is something I have not seen yet, but it would basically be my stories. I've got, my fighter ship, which I have named the Blue Demon, and I've had it for a while. And when I'm in space, I like to take my time and just like hunt. And I was thinking of actually, I wrote a story a few months back about, just kind of like a quick little short story about my ship and just a pirate fight. And I've actually been thinking of like taking some of the stories that I have, crafting videos around them, and narrating the story as the video is playing. So rather than just hearing somebody or reading about somebody's story, you can actually see it happening.
No, that's a great idea. I like that idea.
Yeah. Have voice actors for all the creatures.
Yeah.
Somebody making fun of me.
Hey, no, I love videos, Cobra. Come
Sadly, though, I'd probably be doing all the voice acting.
So the Revenge of the Survivor movie, it's still coming out. I'm afraid to finish it during the hype of Waking Titan. I don't know why, but the ending of it is going to put Cobra bouncing back and forth between the realm of Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky. Okay, so
Elite Dangerous. Oh
right.
My goodness.
I wanted to use the movie and a way to kind of show the direction that I am going to include Elite Dangerous on the channel. Maybe not a whole lot. Maybe not a big series or anything like that, but come on. Don't you want to watch Cobra do the tutorial for flying and landing in a space station?
Oh, yeah, that'll be funny.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty. I'm
gonna, I'm a admin on the Elite Dangerous PS4 site on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
And I saw somebody posted a what do you call it, a poll to see who would be streaming their first playthrough of PlayStation 4 Elite Dangerous, and it was like 60 to 80% of everybody said that they were going to play through it at least once before they even started streaming it. Not this guy. I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in head first.
Oh, me too.
Day one stream.
Yes, the funnier, the better. Come on, man.
Right.
We could even set up like a dual stream. That would be sick too.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Okay. I want to thank everybody that came out in the chat, the ones that were here before and already left, the ones that are here now, everyone that called in, the ones that already left the show too soon for now. I thank you so much for coming on the show. Do not feel bad about the audio. It happens, man. It really does. I think that's why he left. 2 more days to go. Almost a day, because it's almost Friday for me. So we're getting close. Colt C just donated another $2. Am I new? .old. I think that has no. I think that has something to do with RTT.
That is. Let me explain that since he did make a donation.
Yes.
RTT left him that comm ball to be able to fix his game after No Man's Sky Connect updated, and how he was able to know how to fix a game before the update came out, because he left that comm ball before the update, and when the update happened, it broke Colt's game, and that comm ball told Colt how to fix his game to where it would actually work again, so he could keep on playing with RT. And I would like to say this is that 87 equals 186. I know that's cryptic, but that's all I'm going to tell you. 87 equals 186.
Okay, 87 equals 186.
Mm-hmm.
Colt is amazing. Let me, real quick, before we get off of here, if you're not familiar with who Colt C is, Colt C has been following Reaction Tea Time. And if you're not familiar who Reaction Tea Time is, that's a big story. I don't even know where to start with that. Here, why don't we do this? Colt's name is in the chat. Click him. Go check out his channel. Subscribe if you want to. Watch it unfold there. It's amazing entertainment, no matter what RTT ends up becoming. I have never had that much fun watching any No Man's Sky stream as I do with Colt C. Colt C is amazing. Right. Isaac just donated $2 as well. Thank you, Isaac. And okay, so Isaac didn't put anything to Super Chat, but thank you, buddy. Thank you so much, man. Check out Colt C, guys. Check him out.
Is there one last thing I can put in, just real quick?
Yes.
If any of y'all want to add me on PSN, my name is Hidden Jew Agenda.
Hidden Jew Agenda.
Friend request.
Nice.
Yep.
My
name's Cobra.
My name's Iceman, Third ID.
All right, guys.
It's actually the Hidden Iceman Third ID Agenda, but that's besides.
All right.
Everybody, stay safe out there. Come back next Friday, alive and well, and let's all crack some more Waking Titan puzzles.
Cobra.
And yes,
alive, yes.
Talk about Waking Titan.
Not mentally.
Can you do me one favor?
Yes.
Open them socks up and see if there's a code inside of them.
You really want me to? Okay. See, this is one of the guys that was bothering me about the barcodes. Okay.
I wasn't the one bothering you. I was the one transferring information from guy to guy.
No, I'm saying it in a joking manner, Jamie. Joking manner. All right. Yeah, we're opening up the socks. What if he's right?
Oh, yeah. This is exciting. Oh, yeah.
What if he's right?
I know, right?
If I'm right, I'm going to be like...
A thumb drive is going to fall out with all the info we need.
Right.
Right.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
This is Waking Titan. That's what's coming on the next update. Here is an early copy of the next update.
All right, so they're factory sealed. There's nothing. There's nothing under the label. I don't want to rip it because it's pretty cool looking.
Don't.
There's nothing here, bud. Nothing here.
No, wait, did you flip the socks inside out? Oh my gosh, my brother.
Who's gonna have to rip them all?
175 people are watching Cobra unwrap socks. This is amazing.
This is where my life
greatest unboxing video ever.
Turn the screen back on to
It's an
watch
unboxing video.
And now
Get
we
the
try
cat
them
to
all.
grab the camera and move it closer to the desk.
Well, I'm watching this. This is great.
I'm not gonna. What do you want me to do?
Get the
Okay,
cat to
take the
grab
socks
camera.
and wait,
Take
what?
the socks out of the package and stick your hand down in there and see if there's anything in one of them socks.
But it's
No.
I can't.
No,
I'd have
turn the socks
No, he's gonna
inside
stretch
out.
them
That's
out,
what I'm
bro.
asking.
He can't-
But if
Yeah,
I
turn
did
the
that,
socks
I'd have
inside
to
out.
break the
Open it.
seal. I don't want to break the seal.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't give in to peer pressure.
All right, well, cut them open. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't do that.
Those are
You're cutting
stylish
Trish's
socks,
coat
though.
up.
No, I was
those up
kidding,
so we
Jamie,
can
when I said you were bothering me. You never bother me.
Oh
bud.
no, I know. I'm just I have a lot of imitating questions.
Yes.
Just like in my interview with someone about a month ago. I mean, my teacher, he's like, "I'm sorry for my tedious questions." I'm like, "I'm sorry for my tedious answers, honestly."
So as far as the back of the poster, there's nothing on here unless it's in ultraviolet.
Get a black light out, Cobra.
Yeah, we need a black light. That's for sure. But I don't think there's anything on it to. I don't know.
Oh.
I think we got everything.
It might be safe to say that those are probably just socks.
You know what?
We can only.
Cobra, if you put them on, it'll lead you somewhere.
It'll just start moving. It'll just take
them after you put them on.
Okay.
Wait, what about the spaceship? I mean, you ever thought about? I mean, is it like a solid spaceship or is it like air inside of it?
It's solid metal.
Oh, it's metal. Well, gee, that's like a real spaceship.
That's the other thing. Is it the same? Is it the same ship that came with the special edition?
Yeah, it's the same package. I kind of opened it up to see if there's anything there. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't check the book. It comes with a traveler's log.
Man.
And I did not check the book to see if there's anything already pre-written in it.
Check the barrel of the pen.
So we could do that. We're going to look inside the book. I highly doubt that there's anything. But you never know.
I mean, there might be something.
All right, so there's the book.
I can't believe you didn't take everything out and
I did.
I mean, immediately just look at it.
All right,
That's
so I don't
crazy.
see. Yeah, there's nothing written inside the traveler's log. So they didn't go that deep into the puzzle. So we're all good.
He got everything. We're good.
Do you have any new tattoos? Just check for us real quick. To see if they might
Any
have
scars?
tattoos in your sleep.
All right. We're going to go ahead and end the show, guys. It's been amazing having you guys on. And I can't wait. If something huge happens with the new radio station, we will do another live stream before we're supposed to. As long as it's huge.
So when's
really
the next subcast? Is the
it should be Friday. No, it's going to be different next week. Because my schedule is going to be completely switched up at work. So I'll let you guys know. I'll tweet it out. And it's going to be earlier in the week, I think. So.
Right on.
All right, guys. Everybody stay safe. We're going to get out of here.
Thank you for having me on.
Hey, man. Thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you for all this stressful barcode stuff.
No, it's okay, man.
I was thinking to myself, like, I'm putting too much peer pressure on Cobra.
It's good talking to you, Cobra.
Okay, buddy. Same to you, man. All right, everyone.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one, everyone.
Guys. All right.
Later,
I'll see you all in the next video. Until next time, everybody.
Later.
See you, Cobra.
Bye, bud.